All right, we are live, Flora-Bama. How about this background, boys?
How about Flora-Bama? Did you ever think we'd be live at the Flora-Bama?
I did not. I'm so excited about this. So much fun yesterday, today. You guys played golf. I sat on the beach.
I don't know how much golf we played. More on that later. Hard course.
Don't forget you got to retweet and all those things,
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that too.
Yeah.
Doing it right now. We populate here, let's set the scene for you. The Gulf of Mexico is right behind us above these beautiful sand dunes. At some point, we're going to be reading what's on the wall here. For instance, Monica and Sawyer. I wonder if Monica and Sawyer are still together. They were on this night here. Hashtag vegan plus crawfish.
Vegan plus crawfish.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a sexual innuendo in there somewhere.
Wow, Jim.
Mike and Ricky. I'm not judging. Mike and Ricky together right here.
They equal USA.
Yep. Fish 2022.
Yep.
Bring fish back.
I bet Dunaway has signed one of these walls back in the day. So Flora-Bama, live music and good time since 1964. I'm trying to remember the first time I came to the Flora-Bama.
For me, it would have been 1986.
I think it was mid-90s for me.
86 for me.
For Ryan Brown, 2022.
For Ryan Brown, it was last night.
Yep.
First time we were in the Flora-Bama.
He popped his Flora-Bama last night.
But people cannot, you can't exaggerate this place, right?
You really can. It is an incredible. I told Dunaway, and we've gotten to see a lot of behind the scenes with the good people of the Flora-Bama. I told Dunaway, you look at this when you come by and you think it's some dive bar. This is an incredible operation.
No,
I mean, it really is. It is. It'll blow you away.
So a couple of things. I think they sell more Bud Light than anybody on the coast.
I heard that.
Wow.
I was told that. Yep.
They employ more than any other company in this county. They've got 400 employees.
So this
It's
is
amazing.
the biggest employer in whatever county we're. I don't even. What county are we in?
Oh,
I should know my geography better than this.
Technically, we're right across the line.
I'll ask
Yeah.
Steve. What county are we in?
We're in Florida.
Oh, that's right. We're in Escambia County.
Okay.
All right.
This is Steve, by the way.
This
He
is Steve, who is. Yeah, the hot waitresses are busy. So Steve, which one? That's Banana.
That's me.
Dunaway's.
That's Dunaway. Banana
with 2
Bushwhacker.
cherries.
That's Screwball. I'm straight. Oh, Screwball. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I was told this by one of the owners that these are like titties. That 2 is perfect, 3 is too many, and this is my 3rd today. So
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I told Steve to bring me a Bud Light, but
Yeah. Well,
He
there
did
you
not.
go.
yeah.
All right. Let's.
These
Let's.
are like what?
titties.
Fantastic.
We're gonna do an Ask Us Anything here. Hello to Eric, sitting up front, blue shirt. I see Eric right there.
Eric right there.
Yep.
Hey, they were nice enough
Yep.
to drive over. Yeah.
Yep.
We've got quite a few people here that came over.
We've got people that have all these people have come over to see us
Love
here
it.
at the Flora-Bama.
Craig right over here.
Craig, there's Craig.
Daphne used to live in Gadsden.
Daphne.
Mike right here.
Yep.
Longtime Birmingham radio guy. He and his wife or partner.
Yep.
Don't want to assume anything.
He told us, I think it's his girlfriend. He told us he advertised back in the day on John Ed's show.
Yeah, John Ebb,
Great
Herb,
show.
and Feinbaum
That's
back in the
right.
day.
That's right.
Find Bob back on the
Are you
960 days.
fighting that thing or drinking it?
I had to get it down. They put on this one. They poured a little shot on top, and I
Right.
had to get it off the edge because didn't want to
Okay.
spill it on my
Yeah,
leg.
you don't want to spill
Again.
it. Yeah. We're gonna Ask Us Anything. Tyler says Brownie got a mudslide over there. This is a
Bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker.
You had
Yep.
your first last night?
I did. Very good.
It's an adult milkshake.
Yep. I've had a mudslide before. I never had a Bushwhacker.
So I got some incredible stories from this place earlier today. I've seen some incredible stuff. And, Steve that just brought us that, he told me that I'm in an elite company with him on people that have been thrown out of this place.
Yeah, he told
yeah.
me that he had gotten tossed out.
Yeah, and is a current employee.
And now he's one of the more important employees.
Absolutely, and is fantastic at his job, but he got tossed.
Yeah.
I had no idea Lance had been tossed from the Flora-Bama.
Twice.
One of them shirtless.
Yeah. That one I could believe.
Well, here's what's weird about that. Like, I will say last night it was hot. It was really hot in here. You guys
Yep.
would agree, right?
Right.
I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot. I mean, it's the middle of the summer in Florida.
On
And
the
this
coast.
is an indoor-outdoor bar. But,
Right.
we went to the yacht club across the street, which is also Flora-Bama's property.
Yep.
Great food, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Fish tacos for me last night.
Uh-huh.
It was
But
delicious.
There were 2 dudes behind us on a table, and they were sitting there shirtless, and they had dinner shirtless. Like, I've
That's
done
right.
a lot of things
And
shirtless.
and no shoes.
I've never had dinner
Yeah,
shirtless.
no shirts, no shoes.
So
But
I'm just saying, if you can get away with eating over there shirtless, why
Yep.
can't I get away with walking around at 1 o'clock in the morning shirtless?
Yeah, it seems to be
everybody's got rules, Lance.
different. I mean, we're closer to the beach over here. We should be able to go topless. in
I
here.
would agree.
It was a perfect dinner setup for me last night. The food was fantastic. The alcohol was good, and there were women running around barefoot eating dinner.
That's true.
I mean,
It was
that's like-
Dunaway's dream come true.
It's like dinner and a show for me.
yeah, it was Dunaway's dream come true.
Do y'all want me to tell you the biggest shock so far the 2 days we've been here?
Yeah, well, so we got here.
I know what it is. I just don't know if I can say it out loud.
Do you really?
I know what you're going to say.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
I'll text it to you, and you tell me if I get it
Okay,
right.
let me see the text because I think I know what you're going to say, and I prefer it not be said out loud.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I think he's going to
No,
say.
no.
No, I wasn't going to say
No,
that.
no, let's don't
Then
say
you-
that.
Yeah, then you don't know.
Yeah, then you don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think you don't really have
Yeah.
to send the text.
Yeah.
I think we will.
Yeah, you don't know. I have not showered today.
Oh, okay.
No, and I normally shower 2 or 3 times a day. I showered 3 times yesterday. I have not showered today.
All right. So LT
I don't
has.
smell you.
No.
Well, of course. I mean, there's
Thank
look at our
you,
man
friend.
Steve.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, Flora-Bama Radio available, by the way, on
iHeartRadio.
on iHeartRadio.
The iHeart app.
And this is y'all's type of music. It's like Kenny Chesney meets
Y'all's
Luke
type-
Bryan.
All type of
No, I mean,
music.
y'all like that stuff, right?
Kenny Chesney's not my favorite.
I love Kidney Chesney. I like all kinds of music, LT. You know, I'll roll 90s rap with you anytime. I'll do a
Yep.
little Zach Bryan. Fifth reference of Zach Bryan on the show this week.
Dunaway is all about some Zach Bryan right now.
We played golf earlier before we
we
get to the
did.
questions.
Well, somebody was asking, where did we play?
We played at a place called Lost Key.
What do they call it as a nickname,
A
Dunaway?
lost ball. I mean, let me tell you,
Like the collection of the 4 of you guys.
one hole.
No telling.
One hole. Jake Coker, former Alabama quarterback, watch your toes, name dropping. He lost 4 balls on number 17. He lost 2 balls on number 18.
Yeah.
So 6 balls.
Well,
half
now,
a dozen on 2 holes.
the reason he lost 4 balls on 17 was he was a little stubborn about, I am going to get this tee shot in the fairway. And he finally couldn't get it in the fairway, so he just gave up and got back in the cart with Dunaway.
Yeah.
So he pulled a Don Johnson.
He pulled a Don Johnson. I mean, Coker was not going to leave that tee without getting the ball in the fairway, and he couldn't do it.
Coker was in
It's a hard course.
Coker was in my cart, but he was not my teammate for the game. And I had putted in.
So your teammate was Brown?
No, it
Yeah,
was
no.
Paul.
He was with Paul, our 4th, who's the owner of the Flora-Bama here.
Yep.
And it was me and Coker versus Paul and Jim.
So I had made my putt.
That doesn't seem fair.
It was
Why?
not. It was
Unless Paul's really good.
not. I mean, we had to struggle. It was like A, B versus C, D.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
made the team.
Because quarterbacks can always play.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what Coker does now.
He
well,
sells insurance.
first of all,
that's
he-
a shocker.
First off,
always go
I would have guessed.
pharmaceuticals, insurance. One of
Yeah.
those two.
First off, he knocks the shit out of the ball. His exit
He
velo is about
does.
113
That's what
miles
Paul
per
was
hour.
telling me. Paul said
Yeah.
he doesn't know where it's going, but
Right.
he can
He-
mash it.
I mean, it compresses. I mean, that thing comes out of there like a freaking cannon.
So what I thought was the best line of the day, I've drained a putt for the par. And Coker's got like a 6-footer to tie the hole, right, to carry it over. And I said, no pressure, big guy. Brownie goes. The guy quarterbacked the national championship team.
It's a national championship quarterback. You
Oh, I
think
know
he-
how
you-
this went.
You think that's going to bother you?
he
Yeah.
lipped it out?
Oh, he missed
Of
it.
course he missed
Pushed
yeah.
it right.
Yeah,
And
he
I
did.
said, Brown, this is a lot harder than handing off to Derrick Henry.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Coker got the biggest kick out of it. And then that became the running joke. Like Coker would bust on Dunaway for a missed putt. And Jim was like, well, it's not like I could turn around and hand it off to Derrick Henry. I had to make,
Wow.
this, I had to make this putt.
I mean, we had
That's not even passive aggressive.
No, it's
we
not.
had, we had laid a friendship foundation through the first 9 holes. I waited late.
That's good.
No,
Yeah.
Coker thought it was funny. Coker was not pissed off by it. He's as laid back as they come.
So as
Great guy.
as from that point forward, every comment I made, he's like, I can't tell if he's being serious or being a smartass.
I know. And
I said, usually smartass.
I said it's Dunaway. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, good tee shot, man. I haven't seen something land in the water that smooth since Sully set it down in the Hudson.
Did do that. Dunaway was on fire.
Wow. I thought you weren't feeling 100%.
No, Dunaway was on fire.
Hey, was Brown 100 today, losing all his balls?
He played better than the rest of us did. He shot an 81, he says.
That's a hard course. That
Did you
81.
throw a club?
No, I didn't throw a club. He has over exaggerated that.
No, you've got when you play better and you don't throw clubs. Now, I don't know why you're turning around with your neck like you're Tommy Tuberville in 1998.
My wife says I do that. Do
Yeah,
I do that?
you just did this right here.
Well, hang on. My cord was caught. Let me get my cord
Yeah.
on. Where's my cord?
It's right here,
All
my
right, let
friend.
me get my cord uncaught. Oh,
Yeah.
my feet are on it. That's fine. All right. So, all right, my cord's uncaught.
No.
There.
Yeah, that's better.
There.
That's
All
better.
right,
You had a
thank
little
you.
turn.
All right.
Had a little turn.
It
in
was
there.
all about the cord.
Coker was a little bit of an asshole about my age, though. Once he knew my real age, like he would say, "Hey, let me drive you back to your ball." And I was like, "Dude, I'm not that old. Hey, you go ahead and take the cart up." I said, "I can walk. It's 10 feet, dude."
You look flushed. Do we need to get you some water?
Coker was busted. His whole time.
I was old to Coker the entire round. So
yeah, fun time though. We had a good
we
time.
had a blast.
Thank you to the
and Coker
good people that lost key.
owes me because I tapped out.
Yep, that is true. That
you
is true.
filled in for Coker?
No, Coker
filled in for
yeah,
me.
Coker replaced you.
Yeah.
You were Cooper Bateman.
Yeah, I can't
You
imagine.
you couldn't go, so Coker went.
Yeah, I can't imagine how many balls I would have lost. I hadn't played in 4 years.
Well, I had a strategy, and it's called lost ball. And this is
It's called lost key.
Lost key.
We
Excuse
call
me.
it lost ball.
But the starter, the guy who works there, he goes, "Have you played here before?" I said, "I have." He goes, "Well, you know it's extremely tight, right?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "We actually call it lost ball." I said, "I understand. Played here before." I mean, when that's your greeter who's setting up the day for you, telling you how tight it is. But I did learn.
Is it a nice course?
Oh, it is very
it's a nice course. It's just very hard.
You cannot hit.
Very
You
hard
can't
course.
hit. You can't hit it crooked.
Yeah,
you got to
not
hit
at
it
all.
straight.
Oh, yeah.
You got to play some shots.
That'd be a mess.
So my ball was on the water's edge a lot, LT. So I started to notice where the grass, it'd be like tall grass, smooth where something has crawled over the grass, tall grass. And I was like, "Coker, what causes that?" He goes, "Oh, alligator."
Yeah. Coker, and he had he was in Dunaway's head the rest of the time.
Yeah. So
Dunaway would say, "Is that another alligator track right there?"
Up and down the whole line, you see tall grass, smooth area where the gator slides in and out.
So Coker played at Florida State, but is he from Mobile?
He's from Mobile.
So he's
Mobile
got
area.
some Gator background.
Yeah, probably so.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
probably got a good. I mean, in fact, having played in Tallahassee as well, he's probably very familiar with gators.
Yeah, he knows the gator.
Yep.
Yeah. Very familiar.
Did you get his autograph, Dunaway?
I did not. We do have a picture though,
Oh, that's good.
of which I realized I look about twice the size I did last year.
Picture will never get sent out.
No, I sent it to Taylor Corn already. Our social media. She can send it out.
What are you weighing this morning?
I am up to a beefy 196.
EP 196.
I'm
That's
pushing
before the.
You're going to catch me soon.
1,100 calories right here.
Dunaway says these things have 1,100 calories in them. Is there any way a bushwhacker?
Yes. Yeah, they do.
Okay, they do. All right. Well, I'm about.
Well, I'm on my third. So.
About 350 calories in.
Basically cream and alcohol, Brownie.
No, you know what I did? So the place we're staying at is incredible.
Right.
You guys agree, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're in a great spot.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the reasons I haven't showered today is my shower is so complicated. No, it really is. Like I was going to go up and get a quick shower.
Showers. So
It took me, I
complicated.
swear to God, 20 minutes to dial the shower in because there's like 7 jet streams coming out of the wall and then the teardrop over the top or the raindrop on top. But you have to do different controls and temperature controls for it.
That sounds like a car wash.
Oh, it's
You have
great once you get it
You have
dialed in.
seven nozzles shooting out water at you.
Yeah, but I didn't have time to get it dialed in.
Do you have to wait for the light to turn green before you get out of the shower?
I mean, it's really insane.
What do you?
There's somebody sitting outside the shower saying, "All right, put it in neutral. Take your foot off the brake.
What do
take
you
your
do to
hands off
put?
the wheel."
What do you do to put it in neutral, LT?
So anyway, my point there was going to be,
They stand there. They go,
Take your foot off the brake, LT.
so this morning I went to like this infamous place that's supposed to have great breakfast sandwiches. And I went and they were like, it's going to be 15 minutes. And I was like, I can't wait. So they had pre-made pimento cheese and turkey sandwiches. So I got one of each. So I ate those this morning and I'm just doing a calorie count.
okay.
And then I went to the beach and had like 4 or 5 Bud Lights. When I went back up to the room, we've got a stock bar up there. We've got beer in the fridge, but there's only a couple of different items. Have y'all noticed?
Of food?
Yeah, so I was trying to work with what I've got. So one of the things that I had was who bought the Doritos?
That was me. Well, that's all they had across the street. Flora-Bama towel, by the way, which I am about to use on my face.
I love how he brought 2.
You can use mine, but
No,
it's
it's
gonna have
okay.
Here,
So-
I'll only use half.
No, it's okay. So what kind of were they? The chili hot ones?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
sort of really spicy.
Yeah, spicy. So
Yeah.
what I did is I put them on a plate. I
Right.
went like old school Mama Goldberg's. There were 3 slices of Kraft cheese in the fridge. So I put the 3 slices on the top. And then I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, melted it perfectly. And then I looked around. I was hoping to get some salsa and jalapenos, but all they had was Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. So I squirted it on the top.
Dude, we've got restaurants. You have a car.
I know.
Yeah, but I was packing a
That's
cooler.
That's a lot of trouble.
Yeah. So I had that and then 4 or 5 Bud Lights, and now I've got my third bushwhacker.
What do you
and
think? What do you think your calorie is today?
I'm probably up to about 7,000
Yep.
calories. I'm going to top 15,000 today.
Chad says LT shower needs Wi-Fi and a password.
Oh my God.
It really does.
Yeah.
Y'all laugh about it. I want you guys to walk in there and just try to get it dialed in.
John says, complete first world problem. My shower's too complicated.
It is a first world problem. Hey, by the way, we've got the biggest balcony in the history of balconies. Would you guys
It
agree?
is pretty big, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So big that I'm afraid to get to the edge. I mean, we're
Dun-
8 floors up, and I'm like, don't lean on the edge. Don't
so
get
you
close
were
to the
going.
edge.
Dunaway, Lance was gone. He was visiting with some locals here at the Flora-Bama when Dunaway arrived. So when Dunaway arrived, I'm out on the back deck having a drink and got some music playing. And Dunaway comes out and sits down, grabs a Bud Light, comes out and sits down and says, Brownie, look at that railing, man. I'm worried about it. I was like, my God, do you ever stop? Do you ever stop?
He
And
does.
then
I just don't trust railings.
I don't trust railings, he
Yep.
said.
Hey, by the way, next big event coming up here, Labor Day weekend, Miss Flora-Bama Bikini Contest.
Oh, wow. Hey, one of
And
our
we
Wow,
know
how about that?
we know the owners now. They probably need some judges.
No, and I was telling one of the owners earlier that one of our former employees,
That was in the mullet toss, I think, but she was in the bikini contest.
she was in the bikini contest, and she was on the front page of AL.com.
No,
And she was doing like,
yeah.
not a TNR employee.
Yeah.
A former
Jocks.
coworker. Yeah, a former
Jocks.
coworker.
Yeah,
Jocks. Yeah.
I'm going to give you these, by the way.
I've got them.
Oh, you got them.
That really happened. I thought that was a mullet toss weekend.
It might have been, but I'm just saying she was on the front of AL.com, and it was a green bikini.
September 8th through the 10th here at the Flora-Bama, they do Bulls on the Beach. Bulls on the Beach.
What is
where-
that, Jim?
No, bull riding.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's a full rodeo right here
Yeah.
on the beach behind us.
All right.
And look at the crowd they packed in for this. Look at that aerial picture.
That is crazy.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
bigger than the rodeo crowd at Yellowstone.
Yeah. No, I love this place. I mean, like, this is indeed my first time here, but this is a fantastic place.
So I was talking to Denise. She's been here over a decade. She's one of the managers. And I was just like, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen? And so you guys might be able to see this utility closet over here to
Yeah.
the right.
Yeah. I see that.
She said one morning a couple of years ago, she opened it.
Somebody asleep in it.
The dude was asleep in it the next day.
I would imagine at this point, sex between two people is not.
It probably doesn't even make the
even
top
register
10.
now.
Yeah.
No, this is kind of a cool story. And did you hear Paul talking about this?
I did not.
Okay, so they do the I forgot what they call it, but they do 2 different Sunday services.
Yeah, they do a church service here.
Yeah.
I saw
Started at 8 a.m. this morning. I heard some of it.
Yeah, I saw it this morning. Heard some of it from our balcony. I heard some of the praise and worship music from our balcony.
No, I'm telling you, man, I know you've got really good faith, and I this is an example of how God works, because when they started these services, they were telling me that a lot of people would come because you can drink at 8 or 9 in the morning here.
Right.
They allow you to,
right.
like, you'd be
And
sitting next
buy.
to somebody and somebody's having a bushwhacker,
Right.
you know, a shot of tequila, whatever. And so bikers to whoever would come. It was like a mixed demographic. And they get emails now saying, you know, I came early because it was the only place we could drink, but we found God now.
How about
Amazing.
that? How about that? Huh?
And they were telling me that they get a ton of, it gives me chills kind of talking about it. They get a ton of those stories,
Yeah. I saw.
which is really cool.
I saw the crowd. So those that are familiar with the Flora-Bama know the main parking lot is across the street, and they literally have to have a police officer stopping traffic so the people can get in for the church service. That was for the 9 a.m. What time do they do it? Do you know? 9.
I think 9 and 11, I think.
Yeah, I saw the 9. They call it Worship on the Water.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, really, really cool. It is really cool. I mean, this is just an incredible place. It is legendary. Like, here's what's cool. We were playing golf, and Coker had built a playlist, and there were numerous songs, and I didn't realize this many country songs mentioned the Flora-Bama in it.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? So Coker's playing all these songs. They got the Flora-Bama in it.
I mean, I'm, you know, I would say I'm surprised. You know, Kenny Chesney's played here. We thought last night. So Keith Urban was playing over at the Wharf.
Right.
And
I heard it was a good show.
Yeah.
Who-
yeah.
who
Steve
went
was
there?
I'll
there.
never forgive Keith Urban for not doing this, for not coming over.
No, but I thought last night we had a good chance of him just showing up.
Yeah, supposedly a lot of the people that play at the Wharf come over here and play at Flora-Bama afterwards.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but Keith Urban did not show up last night. But I was talking to a guy on the driving range, a listener to the show. This is so random. We're on the driving range getting ready to play golf at Lost Key, and I'm with the owner of Paul, the owner of Flora-Bama here, and we're warming up. Dunaway and Coker are on their way over. And the guy, I'm talking to Paul, and the guy goes, "Hey, excuse me, are you Ryan Brown from the next round?" I go, "Well, I am." And he introduces himself. And he and his wife were down for the concert, and he was about to play golf. And he was like, "It was an incredible concert." He said, "Like Keith Urban is phenomenal."
All right, more questions and answers. Q&A.
I got 'em.
You know how to do it. Just real quickly, a couple other things that you may not know about the Flora-Bama before we get to Q&A, okay? Bulls on the Beach, September 8th. That's what my teleprompter says. Also, you can rent jet skis here at a really good price. Pontoons, $350 a pontoon boat for half a day. You can't beat that.
Have you got the boat pricing?
And I do right here, Brown. I don't have the pricing, but the 40-foot Invincible, which we're going to go out on tomorrow afternoon, LT, for a sunset cruise.
Yeah. We're going to do a sunset cruise tomorrow. We'll do. We'll try to do a video from there and send it out. I don't know what the Wi-Fi, or not the Wi-Fi, but the signal will be like. We'll try to send it out.
It comes with a private boat captain. You can do your bachelorette party on it. You can do a sunset cruise. To see all of this, just go to Flora-Bama-on-the-line.com, Flora-Bama-on-the-line.com for all the information right there. And don't forget Flora-Bama Radio on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your apps, like the next round.
So
hit the QR code right here.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe so one of us can get a tattoo.
That's right. So
do you see what he texted though? Dunaway again.
I
I'm not
did.
gonna
I don't think that's true. That isn't true.
No, that is true.
No, it is untrue. You were not on the golf course today. I've not out drunk Dunaway. Question for Lance to start with from Brett, our truck driving friend. In the last 5 years, what is your best and worst one-day total in money on wagers made?
Made or lost?
Made. Well, let's do both. Well, he said best and worst. So,
okay.
Made and lost.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've had a couple. Let me just tell a couple of losses.
I'm embarrassed to talk about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the financial numbers.
Well, you don't.
My historic one is the $8,600 weekend. Actually, it was closer to 11,000.
That was yours. You got the Tercel toad.
The Tercel, not toad, taken.
Do like losses, like just worst freaking weekend of losses and best weekend of wins. You don't have to do money because I get that you don't want to do that. I understand.
Well, I mean, I don't know how to separate those.
Well, just you're not money bet. I'm just saying, like, I lost every single game in one weekend, or give me a weekend that stands out where you just could not catch a break.
It was when I was a junior in college, and it was going into the weekend, or I'll just tell you this, going into Monday night. So imagine this. I'm a 20-year-old at this time.
Right.
This is in 1992, and I was down $11,400 on a Monday night.
So you're a teenager, and you're down $11,000 going into Monday Night Football. Who was playing?
At Minnesota, Chicago.
Did you make it back? Did you get him back?
That's a good NFC North matchup. Could you enjoy the game?
I hit a unbelievable, what we call
Look at my guy.
Yeah, action reverse, and it bailed me out. And the very next weekend, that Monday night, San Francisco and Atlanta were playing, and we were almost in the same situation. And so it's not just me; it was a couple of guys.
Atlanta sucks on Monday night, by the way.
So we lost that game. Yeah, we had Atlanta, and San Francisco dominated. So we all had to go to the A-team and pool everything we had. We drove to not Gulfport. Where were we? Biloxi. We drove to Biloxi to basically gamble and try to win it. It was almost like what was the movie? Indecent Proposal.
Yeah.
Right. We did an indecent proposal, but we lost all our money in 2 hours, and then we had to drive back. So we had to come back and tell the bookmaker, look, it's going to take us a while to pay up.
Your sister-in-law is watching and said you lost every bet on your brother's bachelor party.
Yeah, Emily's right about that. So that was in 2014. We went to Vegas.
You've got the best sister-in-law. She is
she's incredible.
She is.
And a smoke show, by the way.
Only Dunaway says that.
She'd be freaking awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with thinking?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
Emily's
saying,
hot.
It's Reed's wife you're talking about, man.
So
well, good for Reed. That's what I'm saying.
2014, we go down with her brothers, Charles, Robert. They're awesome. There was probably 8 to 10 of us on that bachelor party. We get down there, and I'll never forget. It was North Carolina playing Pittsburgh. It wasn't the NCAA tournament. It was the conference championship weekend. And I was like, guys, we all sat around. We were having a drink at the bar in Birmingham before we left. I said, I've got an incredible play. I think it was North Carolina against Pittsburgh. So we get in the air, and that game went first in the ACC tournament, so we couldn't put a play on it. And, of course, it hits. And once we get there, everybody rides me. I went 0-11. I'm not making that up. I went 0-11 that weekend.
Mm.
There was a stretch in Vegas when I would go out there. There was a stretch when I would go out of town I couldn't win.
Yeah, you were horrible on the road. Anytime we'd catch you out of town.
Yeah, you used
By
to.
the way, 9-1 out of town this week.
Yeah, how about
And
that?
I need to check my my scores today. They were looking good early.
I thought you were about to knock on wood. I was about to say none of this is wood. You're not knocking on wood at all. Jay Price is brown drinking. This is a bushwhacker. I mean, I don't think it's got a ton of alcohol in it, does it?
It's got a
It's got enough.
well.
It's got 1,100 calories. I'm
You
like,
heard earlier. It's like titties. 2's good, 3's wrong.
Yes. Chad says, I can't imagine Jim at the beach. He would be like a reverse wingman. I don't even know what he means by that.
I do know what he means.
I don't help a lot. I'll go ahead and tell you.
Pat Coyne, question for all three. Best non-on-air seller you ever worked with? Michael Spisto.
Michael Spisto was the best person you've ever worked with?
No. You weren't listening to the question. Pat
wasn't.
Coyne. Question for all three. Best non-on-air seller you ever worked with?
Best
wants us to
non-on-air
say-
seller.
He wants to say him. Patty was good, though.
Patty was good.
Patty's a former coworker of ours. Patty the office chick. Pat Coyne is his name. They used to call him Patty the office chick. Great guy, funny guy.
I'll give
Patty
a shout.
had an infectious laugh. You remember?
No, yeah. Patty was really good.
He still does, in fact.
And Michael Spisto was really good.
Yeah.
And I still consider those guys
Very good
really
friends.
good friends. Yeah.
Very good
Yeah.
friends.
But I'll give a shout out. I think our buddy David Walls and Kelsey Dollar are darn good.
Well, they are, but they work with us. I
Yeah.
thought he meant in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes,
Okay.
absolutely they are. Yep.
Because they seem to be able to sell ice cubes to Eskimos.
There was another pretty good one, but he sent me a really nasty text after we started our own company, so I'm not going to say his name. Bama football says, I know LT went to Bama, but roots for USC. Does he root for Bama at all? You've always been a big LA fan. Everybody thinks like that. USC thinks something new. You grew up a USC fan and Dodgers and
Well, yeah, I did. So USC was my second team. Bama was my team growing up, and I told somebody this the other day in the pool, and you know who I told it to was Taylor's boyfriend Charlie Trotman.
yep, Charlie Trotman.
So we had lunch the other day and down on 30A, Dunaway's Heaven, Slice of Heaven.
I don't know if people know that our social media director dates the son of legendary Auburn quarterback and announcer Charlie Trotman.
Well, a lot of connections there to make that impressive.
Charlie Trotman Jr.
But
Yep.
I will tell you, one of the cutest couples in the world.
They are phenomenal. Taylor is
so,
like
so
a little sister to us.
But I tell you, Taylor's
See,
going to end up killing me because she's an enabler.
She is. She's already talking about us doing one of the events.
Oh, she wanted to be here this
Yeah.
week.
I should have come over.
She should have come.
Oh, she
We're
was
still
going
here
to.
Monday and Tuesday
That's right.
with our full live shows. So her and Reed and Charlie, anybody could come down. But I've already circled this. This sounds like up Taylor's alley. The Boozy Bee spelling bee, where we do shots for every word that we get right, and then we do a spelling bee basically, and you're out when you miss a word.
You guys were in Indianapolis with me, and I've got to get back to my story with Charlie.
Okay.
When I declared that 2022 I was going to pull back,
Right.
Right.
and I did such a good job for 2 months.
Yep.
And now Dunaway is pushing a spelling bee where we're doing shots.
A boozy spelling bee.
Yeah.
I was just saying that's something Taylor will do for us.
Oh, yeah, she did the Beer Olympics at my house.
That's right. She's the one that came up with the Beer Olympics.
That really worked well.
So I saw Boozy Bee spelling bee, and I thought, man, that is something Taylor will dial up for us.
So real quick, before I forget, though, so I was telling Charlie, he's like, so did you grow up an Alabama fan? And I said, honestly, I did. I went to school at Bama. But
All right.
once I got into the business, I wanted to be really objective.
Yeah.
And so I would equate it to a divorce.
Okay.
Like when you get a divorce, the majority of people, especially if it's the mother of your child, you still love that person. You're not
Right.
in love with them.
Yeah.
And I fell out of love with Alabama football.
Okay. That's
and,
fine.
And I'll never forget in 2009, we went to the Rose Bowl when we first started doing a show together. And I was sitting with a bunch of Alabama fans at that game, and they were celebrating and going nuts. And I remember I had Texas plus 4.5 or 5, and I was literally pulling for Texas in that game.
Yeah.
And after the game, I looked around, and I was just thinking to myself, I got to see one national championship as an Alabama fan, and now Nick Saban's about to go on this run, and I can't enjoy it, and I haven't since. And I fell out of love with Alabama, and it's a true story. And I don't exaggerate. All my kids' lives, I'm
That
out
is
of love with Alabama.
That is the saddest
But
saddest country song I've ever heard here at the Flora-Bama.
But I'm just saying, I mean, I still respect the program. I love Alabama and Auburn and UAB and everybody locally to do well. I just don't pull for them on a day-to-day
Yeah,
basis.
I feel like we're getting a little too sportsy here.
Okay.
I'd like to go. Oh, Dunaway, this thing fell behind you. Push it back. I didn't even notice. There you go.
That answers the question whether or not we need weights or
Yeah.
Yeah,
not.
can we
Well,
can we
I mean-
can we step up the questions? I want some controversial shit.
Well, I want to say this. Well, Chris says, what's LT's drink count? You doing today or this trip?
Well, Brown, you were with me last night. Dunaway tapped out early.
You didn't really go that crazy last night.
No, I didn't. I said this. I drank Bud Lights. No, I drank Stella's. Bud Lights on the beach, Stella's until about 11 last night, and I started drinking bourbon at 11.
Yeah.
And I was out till 2. It wasn't bad. I don't know what the drink count was last night. I would say we're up to about 12 today.
Okay. I don't think it was that crazy last night.
I'm 5 Bud Lights and a bushwhacker.
Zach says Taylor is doing a great job on the YouTube subscribers. I agree.
Yes,
Taylor
really
and
is.
John Lunsford. John Lunsford.
Oh, okay. What can you say about John Lunsford?
Well,
It hasn't already been
You
said.
disrespected him earlier, but
You did. You called him simple.
No, well, this was earlier
Oh.
before you came over when we were talking
Jesus,
to Lunsford.
so you just take shots at Lunsford.
Yeah, well, it was an unintentional shot by
Is
that
he your
one.
whipping boy?
No,
Yeah.
Lunsford just, just the 4-hour show just doesn't mean anything to Lunsford.
All right.
He just cares about extra content.
See the logo at the top of the
Yeah.
screen right there. Everybody can see it. Lunsford built that, and it looks better than our old one when we used to do these. Now, Lunsford is limited by what our platform here will allow us to do for where we do these shows. These shows are it's just
No,
a different-
I want to say that not only is Lunsford a brilliant guy, but he also is so creative, because one of the things that I meant to give him credit for is when our new guests come in and we're in studio, and it's almost Stranger Things, like when the I don't know how to say it. It wraps
that
around
thing? Yeah,
the
love it.
fluorescent.
Yeah.
Goes around the entire guest thing.
I almost like get sucked into it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
watching it. Yeah,
Lunsford would tell you that the first person to compliment him on that new neon design
was Jim Dunaway.
was
Of
me.
course.
What did
yeah.
you say? It looked better than our crappy old one?
I didn't say it that way,
Yeah.
like I did on this graphic
Because he said
earlier.
that looks better. Crappy old one. He's like, well, I built it. I mean, Lunsford's like, I built the crappy old one. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, but this one does look better. So you're getting
it
better.
does. It does. Look.
Oh,
Here
wait, I
comes-
don't know if we can do 2.
I can't do 2.
Well, I mean, he bought them.
Come on over.
I mean, he bought them.
Okay.
No, you can come through
You
there.
come
You
through
can just
right there.
move it.
All right. So somebody has bought us bushwhackers. We are up to. This is going to be number 2. Yeah.
Oh, this will be 4 for me. Hey, what's your name?
Come on.
Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you,
Okay,
Jeff.
I mean,
one
yes. I mean, yes.
Okay.
Love you
Thank
too,
you.
buddy.
Thank you, Jeff, man. Really
God
appreciate
bless
Jeff,
you,
it.
where's
buddy.
Jeff from?
Where
Where
are
you
you?
from?
Where are you from? Mobile. Okay,
Mobile.
good.
Thank you,
Good.
Jeff.
Jeff, this one's for you, man.
Man, our audience is incredible.
They really
the
are.
people that have come out for this 1 hour show is incredible.
I'm going to be buying shots for all you guys after this.
Yeah. We're gonna have some fun.
So
here
I
at the,
probably won't make it till sunset.
Flora-Bama
but
tonight.
that's
So
okay.
anyway, yeah, Taylor's doing a great job. Lunsford's doing a great job. Let me just say this.
Can we give it up for
This is
Rockstar and Forrester, too?
Rockstar and Forrester do a tremendous job. Everybody does a tremendous job.
Nothing for Reed.
How about
Reed
Reed?
does a tremendous
How
job.
about Reed, man?
Kelsey and David.
Reed-
they do a
Hey,
tremendous
Reed
job.
taping those damn boxes and
That's
mailing them
right.
out.
That's right.
I mean,
Everybody does.
he
Everybody does a great
His
job.
wife's hot, but he never talks to
We
me.
need the Franklin privilege. You guys remember that?
That's right, where we could ship without postage.
Yeah.
But let me say this too. I just want to say this, and this might be a bad time of saying it. I was out of town when this happened. We had a listener that said something inappropriate in the chat room about Taylor. That is not going to happen without repercussions. I just want you to know. We basically told this listener, go away. This viewer, go away if you're going to do that. That's basically our little sister right there, Taylor.
Yeah. I told her at lunch on Friday, you're going to get these big offers in the next year or 2.
That's right.
But we're going to figure out a way to keep you.
Stick
right.
with us.
Yeah.
She's-
You're
yeah.
a lifelong employee.
That's right.
And we're going to figure this out.
Yeah,
And she
so-
absolutely loves what we do.
So
I mean, just think about the maternity leave we can give her after her and Charlie
my
get married.
God, could he make it any more?
No, I'm just saying.
It's
We
so
will.
awkward with him. It's
I mean, if
so
she gets
awkward with him.
if she gets 3 months from corporate
Jeez.
America, we can give her 6 months.
Jeez, all right, here we go.
Just
so
stick
yeah,
with us, Taylor.
so
Yeah.
Taylor,
Save us.
she's like our sister. We are not. You're not going to say something about her in the chat room and get away with it. I just want to say that. All right, I got to dig back in for these questions. Give me a second.
5:33 Central Time.
Not a way. I don't know why that matters. Why do you
No,
have to
it
give
just-
it? It doesn't
I'm
really
just-
matter.
No,
Just
and I
letting you
did
know,
say
we
this.
We're
So-
rolling along here.
So I told the
Approaching
guys
sunset.
here, they were like, what time are you done?
I
And I
don't
was
know.
like, yeah, I said,
This may go deep right here.
that's what I said. I said, look, we're scheduled for 6, but I'm
Yeah.
not afraid to go to 7.
No. This may
not
go deep.
afraid to go to 7.
Now,
this
my
may go-
only problem is I smell right now.
No, you really don't. Look, me and Dunaway have played 18 holes of the searing summer heat of Florida.
Okay,
You think
Let me tell you how I smell. I showered, went to Waffle House, scattered, covered, smothered, 2 eggs, bacon, and a waffle.
I could smell it on you in the elevator too.
And so you smell like Waffle House to start with. I did brush my teeth one more time, so 2 teeth brushes. Then I went out, sweated, drank 5 Bud Lights, did not play well. Shot a smooth 98. And I've come back here and had a grilled cheese and a couple of bushwhackers.
Wait, so did y'all shower this morning?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
good for y'all.
together.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because the roommate always says I knock her shit, but she sent me a text. You have not showered. You literally shower before you go to swim, which is true.
That
and
is
I
true.
did
Why did
swim
you
this
not do
morning.
that?
I exercised this morning. I just told her it's too hot right now, and I do smell like a fox. I
really can't tell.
But she
Trust
just sent me, okay, you're up to 12. Let's chill out.
Yeah, it's time to dial it back as somebody brings us another.
I will
What's
tell you
up?
this. It is really tough to dial it back here.
Steven said it was cool meeting LT Rockstar and Brown at Odie's. I didn't realize what that was, Odie's. I'm sure it would have been great if Dunaway had been there. This is from the shower discussion. LT putting out major Bachelor vibes, according to Chris. It's going to be one of the funniest lines of the history of the next round.
Man, Jack Bull.
You weren't there for that. We interviewed Jack on his last day, and he said
Y'all put Jack in the air?
we did on his last day. You got to go back and watch it, Dunaway. It's so funny.
Dunaway's acting like he didn't hear it.
I know. And he goes, LT, he said, LT, you always give me major Bachelor vibes. Major Bachelor vibes.
That's true, though.
It is true. People are commenting on that. They're surprised there's a church service here at Flora-Bama. Yeah, there's two of them, in fact.
No, and look, and this is not for like promotional purposes. Again, talking to people that are like in deep that run this place, they are so excited about the fact that people have actually found
found
their
Jesus,
faith.
found God, found their faith. Yeah.
Through
However you
this.
wanna word it.
Through it
Yeah.
really started.
It's really cool.
I want to get a cocktail at 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
Yeah, here comes your second Bud Light, by the way. So they
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate
you, Paul.
it. Yeah, that's yours. Yeah.
How about that?
that was a trade out right there.
I like the trade out.
beer for Bushwhacker.
Yeah.
I do not want the bushwhacker.
Hey, if you're wondering if he's your friend or not, there you go. That's
Yeah.
a friend right there.
It is.
Yeah. So they just show up for a drink. I mean, if you think about it though, here to dial this to go all the way back. I mean, if you read the New Testament, Jesus, you found him at like places like this. I mean, now they were Old Testament or New Testament places like this. They were biblical days places like this. But man, if you go read the New Testament, Jesus Christ was not afraid to go to a party. Now,
That's right. Well, I will use this analogy for you.
Do it, Dunaway.
How many doctors, how many people who are well
You're
need
touching me kind of weird.
how many people who are well need a doctor?
Jesus literally said that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, you would find Jesus in a place like this. So that's what's cool.
I really thought about this earlier though with Paul. The name Paul, if it's in Alabama, is it biblical or bear?
I'm gonna say in Alabama, it's more bear than biblical.
Is that a fair question?
Yeah,
is.
That's almost a cow on a
Well,
equipment.
Remember to bring it up
Yeah.
Monday, and we'll get Taylor to send out the
Yeah.
poll.
Yeah. We built the church. Paul helped build the church, and the other Paul helped build the program.
I don't know.
One would worship, one on Saturday, the other on Sunday.
And you could ask people where they are on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
They might be one and the same. Yep.
And then all the way, it all rolls back to St. Nick at some point.
Stephen has a question for me. Do I prefer a 56 or 60 degree wedge? I play with and I'm thinking about changing this.
What a boring question.
I play with a 50, a 54, and a 58. I do not play with a 60.
What is my A wedge?
Probably 56 if I had. No,
What is my
is that
sand?
your gap? Your sand is 56. Your A is probably 52 if I had to guess.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's more of a, no, it's less of a flat.
Chad said, any good Lavila or Spinnaker stories from either one of you two? I've never been to Lavila or Spinnaker. Thank you, Lunsford, for putting that up. Lunsford just reminded me I could put up all the questions right here on the iPad. It's the whole reason we use the iPad right here, and I haven't been doing it. Thank you, Lunsford.
Club Lavila. I used to watch big hair band, glam bands in the pool. They would be right on the stage there, by the pool. And I'd float in that pool. No telling how many people were pissing in that pool, but I'd float in that pool and
that was the
and watch big hair bands in the 80s play right there.
Least dangerous thing in that pool.
Love the Club Lavila back in the day.
So, I fell asleep on the bar at Club La Vila, and I was woken up to it is a state law you can't sleep on the bar.
I mean,
Wow,
who makes that
state law?
Yeah, I
That's
just
a
think
weird
that's
law.
silly. I was taking a nap.
That's a dumb
I mean,
law.
I was about to, have my second win.
Yeah.
And then I remember, you guys remember my buddy Chico, right?
I love Chico. Funny
Chico's
guy.
awesome. So we were out at the beach, and we were supposed to leave, and it was like one of those, we'll have a couple of beers
Little wind coming off the Gulf. Yeah.
before we leave, and out front of La Villa, I did a pep talk, and I told him, I was like, look, you only live
Go.
once.
That's right.
And I was like, time's short, and I really think one more night here, you make memories. You make
That's right.
memories.
Life's about memories, LT.
Yeah. And so
that's good, Jim.
I
Thank you.
talked him into to staying another night.
Yep. Chad goes on to say Dunaway's Vegas March Madness run. Steve's got to go. Huh? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Steve's right. We could put the bucket on it. I mean, look at the staff. Steve is
I think that'll be
incredible.
enough. We can do either one.
Massages are at 6.
Massages are at 6.
Heck
Wow.
Yeah,
Is Sean Watson going to be there?
Thank you, Steve. I'm telling you, man, the staff here at the Flora-Bama is absolutely
incredible.
Incredible. They are
When's
such good
the
people.
last time you've been to the Flora-Bama? You need to come back.
First time. Hey, Chad says your Vegas March Madness run has to be up there for losing streaks, Dunaway.
4 of 32. I mean, 4 wins,
Is that bad?
32 losses.
Oh my God! Seriously?
I didn't tell you that.
No, I
March
don't remember
Madness
that.
He
when I
was
was out there. Yeah.
He was
Yeah, I
talking
remember.
about it on the show, I thought.
Yeah, I was telling Coker and Paul that after the Thursday one and whatever, how many games played that first day, they were knocking on my door in the morning saying, "Hey, have you placed your bets
Oh,
yet?"
yeah.
They
I
faded
do
me.
kinda
That's
remember
where
that.
Fade Dunaway
Yeah,
T-shirt came
yeah.
from.
Charlie says, any update on when the History of the Show podcast might get started? Super excited for it.
Yeah, summer 2023.
No, we're going to do it. Come on, let's do it.
I
Can
know,
we do
but
it?
summer 2023. I mean, you can't do it now. It's football season.
Yeah, we may have to do it
Wait,
summertime. I am so sorry about that, man.
Summer of 2023. It'd be
Yeah.
perfect. Something to look forward to.
Um,
After Alabama wins the national championship over Ohio State out in L.A., we'll start working on it then.
I don't know. LT told Charles Barkley he gets stoned and eats rice and jalapeno peppers. Does he smoke or eat pills? You said you wanted questions.
Yeah, no, that's good. I do both. I don't smoke nearly as much as I do. It's not pills; it's edibles.
Yeah.
And most are Delta 8, and they're legal. Hydra Live, one of our great sponsors, they sell them.
Yeah.
It's more for anxiety to relax, but it makes me hungry.
Yeah,
And,
you don't sleep well. That's your
Yeah.
problem. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you take those to relax to sleep, right?
well, yeah. I mean, I'll give everybody the true story. So in 2020, oh man, I'm about to out a story, but I'm going to do
Oh,
it.
wow. Here we go.
I'm going to do it.
Dunaway, you ready for this?
2020 during the pandemic, I had.
Seriously.
Well, what are the statute of limitations on federal offenses?
Oh, why 3 years? I think you got to be careful. Here.
Some of them never go away.
Yeah, it's 2 years.
Yeah, all
I
right,
can't say
let's-
it.
let's
So
do it.
anyway,
All right.
I needed some edibles during 2020 during
Right.
the pandemic. So I found a way to get edibles, and I started doing Delta 8 cents. But
So are you telling us you committed a federal crime during the
I
pandemic?
don't know if he's saying that.
I'm going to plead the fifth there, Dunaway. But with all that said, I like edibles a
All right.
lot, and I don't do them during the week when we're doing a show because I get a haze the next morning. But on a Friday or Saturday night, I'll take an edible. And
Well, I mean, full disclosure.
truly enjoy it. But yeah, I ate rice. So I did a taco bar from Taco Mama,
Right?
and it was during the Olympics. That's yours. That's not mine. It was
the
during the
crap?
beer Olympics, and I got up in the middle of the night, and the only thing that was left was a container of rice and a container of jalapenos, and I was hungry. And so, what do?
You eat the rice.
And the jalapenos.
You top it off with a jalapeno.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I've experimented with marijuana a lot since the 80s. So I am now in
Has
the.
anybody ever said it nerdier than Dunaway just now? I've experimented with the marijuana.
It sounds like Joe Biden.
As I've smoked the Mary Jane, as the
So
kids
I
call
am
it.
I'm a occasional vape, but really a Vegas edible guy.
Yeah, see, I could see you be a vape guy because all the teenage girls do it. That
No,
makes sense.
no. Okay, so you don't get any later tonight just for that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want any vape later tonight.
Jackson asked, the best restaurant and bar in Birmingham that's now closed. Let's don't go Superior. Obviously, we would all say Superior. Best restaurant or bar in Birmingham that's now closed.
So a couple of things. I love the Mill way back in the day.
Was that the one on at 5 Points?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to eat
Where
that
Black
place, too.
Market is now.
I mean, to me, 5 Points Music Hall. I mean, it hit right at the right time in the
Right.
90s. Before that, Louis on the corner of
I
South
like Louis. I like Bell Bottoms. I like the Circuit. More restaurants. Lavoie's was incredible back in the day.
Lavoie's was so good. I liked the Lavoie's. I'll tell you where Lavoie's messed up. well, I'm not going to say they messed up.
Oh, when they moved.
When they moved, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times you get those restaurants and you've got that great atmosphere, and I know it might be a crap building,
You just can't recapture
but
it.
you just can't recapture it. And I don't think Lavoie's ever recovered when they did that.
Well, there was something about PTs, the sports bar,
Well,
right there at the Hollywood exit.
hey, do you know?
And it was there's never been another one like it.
I
And
sent
it was
this-
just the period of time because nobody had NFL
Sunday
tickets,
tickets.
Sunday tickets.
I
in.
sent this to
So
Lance.
you had to go watch it there.
I sent this to Lance. A friend of mine has got the old PT sign.
Yeah.
Like he was in on the build of the new Hollywood right there. And the PT, what are you doing?
No, I'm just airing out a little bit.
Okay, and the PT sign was up for grabs, and he grabbed it and it's in his office now. And I sent Lance the picture because remember that's where you used to go watch Rams games,
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my ex-wife and I would go. So I would come in from Tuscaloosa, and she would drive me there, and I would
Stunner.
but I would eat 2 meals.
I wonder
She
why
would
you
eat-
have to drive.
She would eat crab claws and Yeah.
Claws and
And-
PTs.
unsweet tea, and I would pound Bud Lights all day and watch. And I was the only one that wanted Rams TV. So I hated this one hostess though, because she would put me at a table. It was always a small TV. And then she'd be like, it'd get packed out. And she was like, hey, this guy's by himself. Do you care if he sits with y'all? And, you know, back before I was a dick, I was like, the first couple of times I was like, okay, you can sit with us. And then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I
So
was
that's
like, no,
what made you become a dick.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I was just born this way.
Yeah, I get it.
Chad
it
says,
took me age.
Chad says rip Superior Grill.
Yeah, I
we would
agree,
all
man.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Man. Superior was such a fun
We met
place.
some people from Shreveport earlier. I was talking about Superior Grill. How disappointing that is.
Boy, we were in one of the upstairs.
Mike was mentioning Superior Girl earlier too. Mike from over
yeah,
here.
yeah, the upstairs theater where we'll do our show Monday and Tuesday.
So we're not right here Monday and Tuesday?
We are not. Worry. The fear here is
Rain.
A, the oppressive heat, and B, rain. We knew today was clear, so we did it here today, but we can't guarantee clear weather, so we're doing it upstairs. And Lance was with me. There were a bunch of Louisiana fans up there, so they kept singing "Calling Baton Rouge"
Oh my
by
God.
Garth.
Love
Oh
that
my
song.
gosh, they
Love
were
that song.
crazy.
Love that song.
Yeah, you heard it here the other night because I asked you, or last night because I asked you if you were going to start the SEC chant.
SEC.
Yeah.
SEC.
Oh gosh, a lot of people are commenting on this. How about Grady's? Ken says Grady's. Do you guys remember Grady's?
I do not.
TJ says Lavoie's.
Love Lavoie's.
Lunsford says Lavoie's is definitely the answer.
I mean, Lavoie's is one of the reasons I wanted to do sports talk radio just to do a Lavoie's commercial.
Herb, do you remember how well Herb sold?
Oh my
Oh.
God. He made it sound like it was the greatest
Oh.
place. Like, I think I've had a discussion before when somebody said greatest Italian restaurant in New York. I said nothing compares to Lavoie's in Birmingham.
But hey, but I
And
do
I've never been there. I was just going by Herb's
Yeah.
recommendation.
I do have to bring this up because my buddy Charlie Vitella just sent me a text and Petrocelli's.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Up on the
and-
hill.
yeah,
by our
and it
house.
started in kind of a strip mall where don't even know what's there right now. There's the Wendy's on 280 right behind there.
Which
So
Wendy's?
there's
up
another.
in Mountain Brook.
No, the one on 280.
Oh, okay, I know where you were.
The one that burned down.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So
okay.
behind it is an Italian restaurant now. I don't know what it is. And so Charlie started Petrocelli's there and then moved it up on the hill. And literally my memories of that place, we would go 2 or 3 times a week and
Yeah.
take the kids, and they loved it. And we still talk about Petrocelli's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me tell you that, I've never thought I would get married. So first year of marriage was not, it's bumpy for me. I mean,
Right.
I was in my 30s. Maggie was 24.
Is it because you're such a ladies' man, or the fact that you're a dick?
You're impossible to live with.
All of those.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I'm a ladies' man. I just, I like seeing, I like different women until I met Maggie.
What does that even mean? Lance?
You know what I mean? I just,
No, I really don't.
I like first dates.
This is his second bushwhacker.
In 5 beers.
We had
but
5 beers on the golf course.
But the very first year we were married, it was bumpy because I was used to being a single dude since I was 18. I was in my early 30s.
Bumpy
Maggie
on
was-
her side or your side?
and she was 24, and it was bumpy for both of us. But I think the one thing that kept bringing us back together was Petrocelli's.
no, Michael says you like redaction. That's what brought you
I
together.
do
You
like redaction.
Yes.
Yeah, I like variety and redaction.
Wow, Jim.
But no, Petrocelli's.
All right.
And the bread rolls kept bringing
Herb
Maggie
used
and
to
me
say-
back together.
no,
Now,
Herb-
24 years later. Thank you, Charlie.
Herb was so good at those commercials. He would talk about the
Crisp lettuce.
the crisp tall salad and those big fat yeast rolls. I don't know if you say big fat buttery yeast rolls. Remember, because I think big fat yeast rolls was a Quincy's thing.
No, that's
Oh,
what
the
sold
best-
me on.
Yeah.
I had never been to Lavoie's till I
Until
heard
Herb
her
started
doing
talking
that.
about it.
The best red sauce. He
Our
loved their
man,
red sauce.
our man DW, David Walls. I don't remember the Cadillac Cafe. He said Lavoie's and Dugan's. Dugan's had, in my
Oh
opinion,
my God, Dugan's.
Dugan's great honey mustard, but their bar was one of the best bars in Birmingham because it was so long.
Yep. It was a real legit bar.
It
too.
was.
It was a built-out bar.
It was like Cheers triple size.
Yes,
It was a great bar.
it was.
I think
Dugan's.
Stella ran it.
Dugan's. God, I forgot all about Dugan's.
How
Good
good
call,
Is this, how good is
David.
this backdrop behind us? Is this the best backdrop we've ever had? For
Oh,
a
I
show?
mean, I really believe that you are closer to God when you're close to the ocean
You know,
or the
there,
Gulf.
there's
All
a
right.
chance it's going to be difficult for you guys to get me home on. Was it Tuesday?
Oh, we've already he's laid the groundwork. Is there any chance he's in studio Wednesday? He's been laying the groundwork for 2 days now.
All I know is I drove back Thursday from 38 to do a show in studio Friday and drove back here Saturday to the coast.
Well, that's a grind, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I'm too old for
Shout
that.
out to Alfa Romeo and the Silvio for the smooth ride there and back. Time
G,
for an oil change, by the way.
G Wilson says Ollie's barbecue. I did love Ollie's barbecue.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I didn't like though is their sauce was
Oh,
too.
you didn't like that vinegar sauce?
It was too. Yeah. The vinegar base is too thin for me. It goes all over the place.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
yeah.
There was a barbecue place I don't think exists anymore that was in downtown Hoover off 31. I always loved their sauce better than just about anybody.
Costas.
Not Costas.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Golden
it now,
Rule?
though. Golden Rule. God, I love the Golden Rule sauce.
Had a good.
Oh, Golden
cheeseburger.
Rule had a good sauce. Yeah.
So,
Richard says LT is in rare form today. If you'll ask the right questions.
Yeah. Look, I'm an open book.
I know.
I just got that from the roommate. by the
Jamie
way.
says, "What are the odds LT and Dunaway start the show with cold beers tomorrow?"
No, it's not gonna happen.
All right.
Yep.
oh, I was going to say 100%.
Not gonna happen for me.
MJ said he had a friend kicked out of he or she had a friend kicked out of the rodeo club for the same no sleeping law.
I just do not believe on the books there's a no sleeping law.
Yeah.
No, there it is. Apparently, I got kicked out.
Charles wants to know if you can give us the date, the details on the date with Ashley. Ashley was one of our listeners in
Oh,
studio.
it wasn't a date.
Oh well, will you tell the story then?
No, he doesn't need to.
No, I mean,
Wait, so if it's not a date, what is it?
she
It's-
would not give me the time of day for a date.
So is it a one night stand or?
No.
Well, I wouldn't call it a stand. I'd call it a
Visit.
visit. Yes.
Two ships sailing by in
Yeah,
the middle of the night.
right.
The way I remember it,
Oh,
and
oh,
that's
alright.
always a good place to
Yeah,
start.
and
yeah.
it's probably not the correct way, but go ahead.
Ashley was really, really a very attractive, promoter in Birmingham when it comes to bands. I don't know what concert we were at. I'll say it was Brother Kane. It may not have been. And we were at some party / concert with a band, and she's behind the soundboard, and she is looking in my direction. And of course, my lack of self-confidence, I don't think she's looking at me, but I keep looking at her, and she's looking at me. And
I'm
eventually,
looking at her. She's looking at
eventually
me.
she motions me over with a
Yeah.
finger like that, which has never happened to me before. To date, she's the only person that's ever gone.
Yeah, well, there was probably a dude behind you.
And so I looked. I looked,
He was getting
and it
drink.
wasn't. And I went, me? And she was like, yes.
Me?
So I went over, and she says, I got a tab at the bar. Go get us a couple of drinks.
Oh, jeez.
So at that point, I was her
melted.
beer bitch.
Yeah.
And so I was fetching her beers, and we hung out that night. And then I think I asked her out again, and she said no.
You know, she framed it totally differently.
Yeah,
Like,
she really did.
You guys went on a date, you had dinner, you went somewhere, and
I
it just
tried.
didn't have chemistry.
I think she shot me down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we hung out one night at a band concert,
Right.
And then I tried to ask her out.
You know,
She
there's
shot me down.
there's three sides to every story, right?
The one side, and the truth.
Yep.
Chris asked, what's for supper in Lower Alabama, boys? I think we're actually going across to the yacht club.
So I will tell you this. This will be my third straight meal there. So yesterday,
I thought you were going to tell the Dunaway dumbest question of the trip
Which was what?
for
Oh,
the yacht club.
No. I'll confess to this one. I'll own this one because I think I was the biggest violator here.
no, but I was there.
No,
with
I've
you.
got-
I thought
I've
the
got-
same thing.
I've got a shirt for LT and a shirt for me and a pair of pants.
So here's the deal. There's a place across the street called the Flora-Bama Yacht Club. Well, our host here, the people that have us here, said, hey, we're going to go to dinner at the yacht club. They did not
Right.
include the Flora-Bama part.
So
I'm thinking different yacht club. I'm not thinking Flora-Bama
That's
Yacht
right.
Club.
I mean, we've been blessed. We've been invited to Shoal Creek and a lot of great places over the years.
And the Flora-Bama.
So I was like, hell, he's
Yeah.
inviting us to the yacht club. And I
Right.
don't even know where the yacht club is, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking, God, do I need to pack a jacket, collared shirt?
So I text in the group text, hey, do we need pants for the yacht club? And our host is like, no, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And that's where we were last night, where God doesn't even.
Yeah.
I was
two
laughing.
guys without their shirt, same table.
We were laughing about not needing pants, and LT goes, "This guy, Braylon, you thought you were gonna need pants. This guy doesn't even have his shirt and shoes on."
And these girls don't even have shoes on.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back across there. Hey, we need to say this too. TJ says, "Rest in peace, Joe Gilchrist, one of the original owners of Flora-Bama. Such a fantastic guy. Cheers to Joe. That is absolutely right.
Pour one out for Joe.
I think he passed 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And Joe was a good guy. This is an iconic institution, and Joe was part of it and passed away. So
I'm trying to think of other things that you can compare to the Flora-Bama next round hat.
next round hat, like the hat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look at the hat.
Love it.
What's
Love
up, fellas? God, our audience.
Are
is
you
amazing.
freaking serious? That's a next round hat?
Guy just walks in wearing a next round hat.
That is amazing.
Now, you guys try to tell me a brand like this, a standalone, not like franchise,
I mean,
a standalone brand.
Club
Does that guy
Lavila,
have like a pattern cut in the back of his head?
Club Lavila,
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Club
Like
Lavila
LSU,
never
like
made
you
it
said,
to this.
LSU?
They never made it to this level.
To the Flora-Bama?
No.
No.
Well, I
they didn't.
mentioned that we're playing golf today,
Never.
and Jake Coker's got a playlist that's got Flora-Bama songs in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Flora-Bama radio.
I think Gillies for a minute in Texas.
Oh, it's a great comparison.
No.
Gillies.
I've been to Gillies in Texas. It is
It's a great comparison.
Gillies is a great comparison to this.
But you know what you can't do at Gillies? Have sex in the Gulf.
God, Dunaway.
I'm just saying. We watched a couple yesterday from our deck.
No, we did not.
I did.
We watched
how much did he drink on the course?
5 beers, Lance. You would think
Jesus.
you think he buried his head in a keg.
You don't think that couple was having sex in the
Jim,
ocean?
I wasn't paying attention to him. You kept saying that. I was
Yes.
not. I was respecting their privacy.
He was riding the waves.
Jeez.
Donald had his binoculars out,
Yes. Snapping pictures.
infrared.
I've been to Billy Bob's in Fort Worth too. Have you ever been to Billy Bob's?
No, I got him to
When you
advertise
said
with
Gillies,
us.
I was thinking Billy
Yeah,
Bob's.
no,
I've been
no.
to Billy Bob's.
Yeah.
Hey, just back to Flora-Bama sex.
God, Dunaway, please.
Have you
Please.
ever had sex on the premises?
God,
LT.
here,
No,
I'm taking this away from him.
Oh,
Would you put
God.
this over there?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
cannot
put
have
this over
it. You
So
can't have
no
it.
is your answer.
that was my answer.
Okay, yes for me.
Okay.
God,
Wow.
Sand dunes out back.
so awkward.
Wow.
So awkward.
This last night,
Shout out 80s.
Pastor's not going to like that
No.
if that was last night.
Last night I'd be by myself, which I think is prohibited in the sea oats.
Holy Jesus.
Give me my bushwhacker back before it melts over there.
You don't need it.
No,
Dunaway.
yeah,
You
he
are
does.
Oh, I'm
on
just-
edge.
Let's pass him out early.
I'm this way sober. Come on.
So awkward, man. Jay says, do you have UFC fights on lanceslike.com?
We did during the pandemic. I've kind of gotten away from it because there's so much to choose from, and I don't study it as much as I used to. But yeah, I mean, we do.
Can we do this year? Because there was some discussion on the golf course about maybe creating a page at lanceslike.com for Dunaway's picks so somebody can fade Dunaway throughout the
Fade
season.
Dunaway, yeah. Can we do a Fade Dunaway section?
Yeah,
Lanceslike.com?
yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, that was asked on the
But
golf course,
you've got to legitimately go with what you
yeah,
feel.
you can't overthink this. Yeah.
Well, I was using my formula for the NCAA tournament. I was 4 wins and 32 losses. Can I just use my formula?
No, apparently. B. Foshi says, city in which you likely obtained your highest blood alcohol level. New Orleans has probably got to be up there. Las Vegas probably got to be there for you guys, right? Maybe Birmingham.
For me, it's going to be Scottsdale, Arizona. The night Charles Barkley had to carry me out
The old speeding ticket incident, huh?
and put me in the front truck.
God,
front
this
seat of a
is
car.
Such a interesting question. Y'all give me a second.
Scottsdale, Arizona for me, covering Auburn, Oregon. A lot happened on that trip. But we land, and my CBS 42 crew, which was Abby Chen, Shanasty, I forget her maiden name, Shanasty Ireland now.
Myers.
Shanasty Myers. Okay, very good. I'll
That
go
was
with
her
that.
maiden- that was her maiden name. That's what she was on air. I don't know if it's her actual name.
And then a photographer who I don't remember.
I hope he's watching right now, don't you?
And me.
By the
And
way, I helped deliver one of your children.
We landed at night. Charles says we're at Blue 32, which he partially owned at the time, which was a sports bar. Come here. And I said, Charles, we still have to get our bags, blah, blah, blah. Come here. Come here. So we drive straight there before we even go home to the resort. So we get there. The place is closed, and Charles is sitting at the bar with one bartender, female bartender. And I sat down with Charles, and I said, I'll have whatever he's drinking, and I want to drink for drink with him.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
And Charles,
You ever seen Charles's ass?
Yeah. And at that time,
His ass can hold a case of beer.
and at that time, I was 163. That was the skinniest I'd ever been in my life.
Man, I have never seen anybody that weighs themselves. Like
No,
that.
no,
I haven't
you
stepped on a scale in 3 years.
You know what Dunaway knows, though? You could give him a year. Like, Dunaway, what was your weight in August of 2013? He could tell you. That's what's
so
crazy about
163.
it. Yeah.
Do you know
So I
Maggie's
was-
birthday?
So I was skinny. I almost forgot our anniversary this year.
I'm not
Remember
sure.
our anniversary on the 30th, the night before.
But I bet you weighed 191 on that day.
So I start drinking drink for drink with Barkley. And he basically has vodka and a splash of cranberry where it's just a pink stream in it.
Yeah.
And that's it. So basically it's straight vodka. And now he's going to play with me. So now he's got a beer and he's dropping bourbon shots in it. And we're chugging beers and bourbon shots. And I lean over to Shanesty and I said, if I start slurring, let me know. And
This
she's-
is like the orca playing with the sea lion,
Yeah. That's what it is.
throwing it up.
So I was like, Shanesty, if I start slurring, let me know. And she goes, that was about 5 minutes ago. And I went to the bathroom one time. My legs were a little heavy. Second time I go to the bathroom, I get there and I don't come back. I sit down and then I throw up and then
Yeah.
I sit there and I don't know how much time passed, but all I remember is the door opening up and Charles going, oh, that's where I thought you'd be. Let me get you to the car, boy. And he picks me up like a baby and carries me out to the car and sets me in the front seat.
So embarrassing.
Then we drive back to Camelback. No, this is the most embarrassing. So we drive back to Camelback, the resort. I get out of the car and sort of lay down in the parking lot. And I hear Abby, Shanesty, and the photographer, I can't remember.
All the girls are pissing on you.
No, they're like,
God,
they're like, we got to get him up into the room. And they were like, no, we got time to take a smoke.
Wait, so all
They were
these
like-
girls have been drinking all night,
Two girls and a guy. They've been drinking.
walking around, you just staring at
yeah.
your carcass.
One of them, I think Shanesty says, we got to get him up to his room. And Abby says, oh, we got time for a cigarette. And they sit down and smoke a cigarette before they take me.
I would have put you in a bush.
I'm just laying in the parking lot. They take time to smoke a cig before they carry me and tuck me in.
For me, it was probably Atlanta though, when I knocked my teeth out.
all right. Oh,
What-
yeah.
What year was that?
1999, 98.
Wow.
98.
2010 was a big night for you though.
Yeah, it was, but
When Brown and I
cosplay.
made a bet on
That was 20. Yeah, it was 2010. You're
yeah,
right.
that was before I went to
Yeah.
Brown and I actually made a bet with
What the heck? What's going on here?
I think it's up there.
Sound check or something.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not
that was our
going well.
headphones. Yeah, sound check.
It's not ours though, right?
Yeah, look at our man Steve.
He's on it.
jumping to action. Okay. Now
Hey, by the way, Steve's going to come on with us tomorrow.
is he
Yeah,
really?
look
He's going
forward
to
to
tell
it.
stories. Look at him
Yeah.
shaking his head.
Steve's going to come on with us tomorrow, and he's going to tell some stories. It's going to be fun.
Steve basically just said, "I remember my first concert too." Good job, guys. I love Steve. Hey, Randall said, "LT won a controversy. Who's the person he hates so much? If you can't tell, was he an on-air personality? I
No.
don't know that we need to use the name.
No, I think he wanted to be an on-air personality.
He did.
I think he
didn't
probably
have any
did.
personality.
I think he DJ'd some segments.
Yeah, and he was bad, so he
Yeah,
became
it's
management.
Bill Thomas. I hate him.
Okay, we're gonna use his name. Well, here we go then. Why did Kill Bill make you less money? That is a great question. was a
He
dumb-
told everybody in department head meetings that I was making too much money, and we've got to find a
But
way.
he made us all. We all made less money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
He-
could try to convince Brown and me we needed to leave you.
Yeah, he did. He tried to.
In the parking lot, right?
No, it
He
was
took
in his
us to
office.
lunch.
It was in his office.
Oh, I
thought.
remember it different. I thought he
Look
took
at
us
this
to lunch.
parking lot office lunch. He did it though.
Just an evil guy.
Yeah.
And everybody I've talked to. So like John Ed is one of my, outside of Herb, John Ed is one of my favorite ever in the business.
Pour one out for John Ed.
Would we all say Herb was our mentor in radio, not in TV? Well, maybe in TV for
Oh,
you. I don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
I mean, Herb Winches was the only TV person in Birmingham that gave me the time of day when I was in high school. And I
Yeah.
told him what I wanted to do. Herb told me I could do it. Yo,
Now-
absolutely. You could do it.
Now, John Holder and Mickey Shadrick's got me my start in radio over in Anniston, but in Birmingham, nobody did more for me than Herb Winches. I would call him my mentor in radio.
So this is going to sound like a Dunaway story, but Herb
So a good
was
one.
living in the off season, he's running the landing at Lake Martin,
That's
Parker
right.
Creek right
Yep.
now. And him and Betty purchased in August of 2020 a place that we used to stay all the time, The Point, right there in Rosemary. And so I went to stay with them in February of 21. And our contract was running out in May. And I told her what we wanted to do.
Right. This. You
Yeah.
told her we wanted to do this. Yeah.
I took an edible. Herb and I got we got in the hot tub. We got in the hot tub outside. No, we did.
Oh,
It was a
man.
cold night. We're just hanging out, and I was telling him exactly what I wanted to do, and he was all for it. And I'll never forget the security guard. They're such a dick at the Point. He came up and he's like, 10 o'clock's last. You can't be in the hot tub.
Oh,
And Herb's
I bet Herb told him something.
I own 311, so you can keep walking. And so we hung out there. But Herb was like,
I own
supportive.
311 and I pay your salary.
Yeah,
so
he
you can
really
keep
said
walking.
that. But we sat out there and Herb was like, I think you guys are doing the right thing. I think getting on your own is awesome. And like, he has been so supportive. And he's just an awesome guy.
Yeah,
awesome.
We talked earlier about how we will not stand for any Taylor Corn slander because some idiot in our chat room did it the other day, and we told him to pound sand. We will not stand for any Herb Lynch's slander either. That guy has been like a father to us.
Yeah, and by the way, we all and I'm not even gonna bring it up, but yeah, I agree.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying that we all have missteps in life, and people seem to like hold on to that shit.
Yeah, with Herb, I've never liked that.
Well,
people
I'm glad-
bring that crap up with him all the time.
No, it was 1980.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
complete
my
horse.
God.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're backing me up on the Taylor Corn thing because
No,
I'm
I am
the one
100%
that
backing you
stepped.
up.
I'm the one that
You
stepped out
did.
and did that.
Yeah,
and,
No,
Dunaway
I
wants me to-
agreed with you.
and
though.
I was afraid everyone was going to be like, Dunaway's so sensitive.
No. We're a growing product, and we want listeners and viewers as many as we can get, right? But at some point, you got to draw the line for what's right and what's wrong. And Taylor
right.
Corn is a member of our family. She is like a little sister to us. And if you're going to say something as stupid as one of our viewers did about her in the chat room, you're going to get told to leave. I mean, that's just the rules we're going to play by here. So you know the rules now, right? So that's the way we're going to operate. All right. Ken says, I'm not a drinker. I've never ordered a drink in my life, but if pushed, I would imagine I'd order a vodka with cranberry. I've been told it's a ladies' drink. What say you?
It's not a bad drink. So that's Barclay's go-to, but
It
the
is.
cranberry, it's like, so an average pour right here, or an average cocktail glass, he goes about four fifths vodka,
Yeah.
It would be what
a
you would
little
like.
bit of ice, and a little bit of cranberry.
Right.
Yeah, less than a splash of cranberry. If you order it the way Barclay orders it, you would get double Tito's or double Redmont in that case, if they have it. Order it by name, Redmont vodka, double Redmont, and then a splash of cranberry, and that's the way Charles rolls.
Yeah,
Just enough to turn it a light pink.
I used to drink a lot of vodka back in the day when I was in college. I don't know why. I just don't drink as much vodka. When I drink vodka, it's always Redmont vodka. But yeah, the cranberry vodka is a good drink. It's refreshing.
But if you're looking for a good vodka drink, I like a vodka soda with a lime. And then as the night progresses, you can go just vodka on ice with a couple of limes to where you're squeezing the lime juice in there and basically drinking vodka straight. That may be what I'm doing the rest of the night here.
Jacob says, thank you all for coming to South Alabama. Been a fan of the show for a long time, since college at Auburn in 2009.
War Damn Eagle.
Shout out to you, Jacob. You're
Hey,
welcome for coming to South Alabama. We love it down here.
Go Jaguars. My daughter heads there
Jaguar.
Sunday, or Friday.
I think my daughter's going to go there too.
Let's go.
Yeah. South Alabama's done a heck of a job recruiting in the Birmingham area.
We've
Like,
got
a
to
lot
get
of
up.
kids are
We got to
considering.
get up to Huntsville at some point.
I'm all
too.
in. Let's go.
Yep, we love Huntsville. We
Let
do
me
Atlanta
Let's-
already.
let's-
Nashville's the next city we got to check off. The Huntsville and Nashville.
I'm not in a rush, but what about 5 more questions and we tap out? I just need a
Chris said-
shower.
Yeah, all right. Chris said met Snake at Flora-Bama many years ago. He invited everyone to his house on Ono Island.
Yep.
100% believe that one.
Yeah.
So
by the
is
way,
it-
Snake's house in Ono Island, true story. It's not an urban legend. Had a retractable roof bedroom.
Oh, no, I heard that.
Yeah.
Where
it's also a
sky
true
roof would open up.
True story, Reba McEntire in the parking lot, right?
I
not
don't know if
true
that's
or
a
not.
true
Yeah.
story.
I
No.
think it's true story.
Yeah. Fancy put on that dress.
Reba had the skunk stripe, right?
No, that's Bonnie
Bonnie
Raitt.
Raitt.
You always confuse those two. Always. I'm trying to dig through these if we're going to only do 5 more. I guess 4 more now.
No, keep going.
It
Just
really
say-
doesn't matter. to
Oh,
me.
hey,
Rapid
Luke says the gumbo from the yacht club is phenomenal. Do you guys like gumbo?
No,
I
so it's
do
supposed to
like
be their
gumbo.
best thing
Let's
on the
try
menu.
it. Well, I'm going to try it tonight. I'll let you know,
I
Luke.
had fish tacos last night that were delicious.
Um,
I don't know if I'll eat tonight though. A couple of bushwhackers, I'm full.
people want the veil story. I don't think that's a real story. I think you're just screwing around.
What is the veil story?
Oh, I see. I knew that with you.
Oh,
and Maggie.
with Maggie, me? Oh no, we had sex
Okay.
with the veil on.
There you
Honeymoon
go.
night.
Michael says Jimmy after
Holy
dark.
Jesus.
I mean,
I know, I can't believe it, Lance, some of the stuff this guy says.
But it's already been out there. He wants
No.
the veil story.
No, it wasn't out there. I've never heard the Bell story.
A honeymoon night. I mean, how many of you? I mean, I think a majority of our viewers and listeners on their honeymoon night, the bride kept the veil on during sex at one point.
Whole question. I think
it was a poll question.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're gonna get outnumbered on this.
No, I think it's a thing you do.
Maybe I'm just conservative and I'm not a freak like you.
We've gone through the ceremony. Now we're consummating the wedding. You don't have the veil still on? It wasn't like I was wearing the veil. She was wearing the veil.
Well, I'm a little surprised in the relationship you weren't.
Later on. Some anniversaries later, she'd put me in the veil.
Bama football wants to know if we get Mike White back for a full show. You're going to do that on a last call, aren't you?
Last call, yeah.
All right.
He's already agreed to it. And we're going to do that with Ashley Dunaway's not date, not one night
Hey,
stand.
Craig says heading to the beach in a couple of weeks. Walk us through everybody's ideal day at the beach. You go first there, Jimmy Beach. You love the beach.
Ideal day at the beach for me is to wake up and take a walk.
On 30A.
But I like walking on the beach early in the morning. If you got a dog, let the dog run free and run on the beach. They love that. But get out there, and there's something about the beach when there's nobody out there or just a few people to get out there and really connect with the universe. I mean, I don't think there's a more connective place on our planet than when the waves are crashing into the ocean. That salt water is just an amazing thing. So I like to start out early with a walk on the beach. Then I like going and getting a little food in me. Then I go back and pack up a cooler and all the stuff you got to take to the beach. And I go down early and, I SPF. I go 70 on the nose and ears, and I go 30 everywhere else. And then we're there until lunchtime. Then we go get some expensive margaritas and a lunch, and we go back for the afternoon session. And then we go in about 4:30 or 5. We shower and we go out and have a good dinner. That's my day at the beach. Occasionally we'll watch the sunset, usually once every trip.
Hey, so since we've been so transparent, what SPF do you put on your junk when you go to the nude beaches?
You've got to go 70. If you don't have it out,
Can't get that burner.
if you don't have the trunk out like Big Al on a regular basis, you need to go SPF 70.
The trunk.
The trunk, like Big Al. You're such a. Here's my day at the beach. By the way, if we went any longer here, we're about to have a lighting issue. The sun is setting, and we don't have any lighting.
We got a band coming on, too.
We did not plan to go deep here, so we're about to wrap this up. My ideal day at the beach, and I've said this on the show before, and I'm different than these two. I'm not a big beach and ocean fan.
Neither one of you guys have been on the beach yet.
No, and I will
I've been
not.
on there twice.
Yeah, so here's my ideal
I was
day.
there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, Jim just came back for the beach. Not the beach, 30A. Here's my ideal day at the beach. I like to go to the pool early, then go get an early dinner / late lunch, like 4 o'clock or so.
So that's when you eat, and you're done for the day.
That's it. Yeah, we eat a big breakfast and then that other meal. Hey, can I use that charger? Where are you?
Let me see.
What are you?
Wow.
You can.
Yeah, I just need it for a few minutes.
I hate you
kind
people
of
that worry about the power of your
Well, I'm going to need my phone later.
Well, you should never have an excuse to run out of them.
Yeah, see, I'm only at 28%. That's unacceptable. So we go to early dinner, then we come back and go to the beach at like 5 o'clock and stay until absolute dark. And I'm telling you what, guys, some of my favorite memories from my kids growing up have been us being at the beach, them playing in the sand, in the water, Jennifer and I sitting in a chair, enjoying whatever beverage we're enjoying with music playing as the sun's setting. It is phenomenal. I would not trade those moments for anything in this world.
That's great.
Yeah, I love it.
So mine's a little different. I like to get up. This is weird, but I like to try to get a workout in the morning, like a run or a swim. Then I love to pack a good lunch, like good sandwiches for the beach. Go to the beach around noon to 1, pop that first beer with the sandwich, hang out till about 4 or 5, go to the pool, meet some random people that you've never met before, have, interesting conversations.
Yeah.
And then shower up and go to dinner and then go out.
See, I love the way you talk to people that you've never met before.
Lance is good at that. I'm not that great at it.
Yeah,
and if people strike out a conversation with me, I'll talk to them, but I don't start it.
No, I love it. I met a couple from Shreveport today.
Yeah.
We were talking about Superior Grill.
TJ says Jimmy Buffett has been known to appear at the Flora-Bama with no notice to the public. That'd be fantastic. I know you're not a huge fan of his work.
Oh, but I respect him.
You respect him, and you have to respect the way he appreciates his fans.
I mean, fingers crossed he shows up tonight.
Yeah,
I'd love it.
That'd be fantastic.
Now, I would rather, Ice Cube show up.
Yeah,
but
sure. That's unlikely. Any chance Vinny Verno makes an appearance this season? We got to work on this. Can we work with Verno on this?
Well, we can't.
His show's on at the same time as ours.
Here is the problem. So not only did he get busy over the last few years and kind of like ghosted us on the show,
but his show's on at the same time.
But he just signed a big deal with Caesar Sportsbook.
Yeah. What's that mean?
Well, it means he's got money now, and
he doesn't
probably
need us.
doesn't care anything about
we'll
us.
try.
I mean, and for all of you people that bitch about Clay Travis, the guy he's gone from zero to a multi-millionaire with us, and he has never once missed a segment. Missed a segment.
No, if he has to, he lets us know in advance. Yeah.
So, and that is one thing you will learn about this show. We are about loyalty.
I mean,
that's right.
The guy, we're good. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
The guy
I love it.
This guy's trying to
fill
us with
after. Yeah, you and I.
Yeah.
No, I'm good right now.
Yeah,
but I got you after.
Yep.
It's me. I got you.
The fact that Clay can be on vacation with his kids.
What? Any product? Not right now.
Merch.
Nextround.store.
We do. Do we have any in the car?
I might have something for you.
Yeah,
Hey.
come to Birmingham. We'll hook you up.
What size are you? I got you covered.
Okay. By the way, Paul, owner here, wanted us to give him some merch to where he could sell it.
Yeah,
in
he
the
said
store.
he wanted to sell it in the store, in the Flora-Bama store.
No, he
Next round
did not.
merch. Yeah,
That we could
100%.
Put next round in the store.
100% said, I will sell next round merch in the store. No, we're good. We don't need a fireball. No, we do not need a fireball.
There's enablers everywhere.
What is everybody doing here? They want us.
And like, you don't need to enable me, right?
Yeah, Paul
I
doesn't
can
know what a
handle it
lightweight is.
myself.
Paul will be holding my hair if I
No,
start doing shots.
I warned Paul.
As Brooks said about Clay, dude talked to us last week when he was on vacation.
I
He
know.
did. He was
In
on
a
vacation.
paddle boat.
In a paddle boat.
Yeah, he'll go on vacation with kids, and he will still do his segment with us.
Bama football says, why have you guys never had Eli Gold on the show as far as I can remember? That's really on me. I'm not. No, I love Eli. Trust me.
Absolutely.
I love Eli, and I love Chris Stewart. We've had Andy Bertram on. I loved Rod Bramlett back in the day.
We rarely have the play-by-play guy.
Yeah, it's just something I don't do. I schedule most of the guests. I don't really have the play-by-play guys on. I prefer to go for the athlete that's doing the analysis that played the game, and that's no shot at the play-by-play guy. It's just the way we go on the show.
But to show you an example, I'm not sure we ever had Rod Bramlett on. Maybe we did once or twice, but I'm not sure we ever did.
We did.
But I texted Andy Bertram when we were leaving Jocks to start our new venture, thanking him for, this is literally what my text said, thank you for your support over the years and for agreeing to us sometimes at last minute to come on our show. We're going to be doing this new venture. I hope you'll still support us. And he wrote back, he goes, 100% I'll support you. I listen to you guys all the time. I've never been on your show one time. And I was like, Andy, you're wrong. And he's like, no. And I had to ask Brown. He goes, no, I don't think we ever had Andy on.
But he was not a couple of months
we
ago.
had him on a couple of weeks ago.
College World Series. I love it.
The whole time we did the roundtable, we never had Andy on the show, which I did not know.
But you guys, when we started doing this together, and people still are like, how did you guys end up together? Like, I shouldn't say that. I like doing a show without as many callers.
Yeah.
But like, because of the three of us and Rockstar, like, I enjoy doing a show with no guest and no callers.
Yeah, I kind of
just because we get so out there.
Yep.
And like, whatever we're talking about, it gets stopped when you bring a guest or a caller on.
People ask, why don't you guys take more calls? And it's not because we can't. We have always thought that our listeners like the way the show is with limited or no calls.
Yeah.
You know,
because there are other shows that do nothing but calls.
That's right.
And so we try to be different.
Yeah.
So we're different. It's
now, I'll tell you this:
steak and chicken.
Jeff from Anniston, anytime he calls, I'm taking it.
Yeah, it's so weird and out there.
Yeah.
Brett says he told a former viewer that they went over the line with what they said in the chat day that day about Taylor. Thank you, Brett, for backing Taylor up. We appreciate it.
Brett is a great supporter.
Yep. And we appreciate that. It just was over the line.
And congratulations to Brett and Chrissy. I'm sure you guys talked about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. No. They came up and visited us the other day. Let's talk about it. That's worth talking about.
And I missed out, and I feel bad because Brett sent me a text. I'm on my way on Thursday with lunch, and I was like, you and I had a meeting Thursday right after.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lunch after that, and I was like, I'm not going to be there. And he's like, well, I'll bring it up Friday. And I said, sure. And I should have told him I wasn't going to be there. But
But first, praise God that his wife came back cancer free.
right.
which is amazing. Really, God rally towels. God rally towels.
Rally towels for the good Lord.
God. And then happy anniversary, happy birthday to Brett.
That's right. So his wife had a cancer diagnosis.
No, we're good. God rally towels.
God rally towels.
God rally
That's
towels.
right.
No, honestly,
Praise Jesus.
That's right.
You guys would agree if we had 1 million Bretts, we'd be rich.
Yep.
Oh God, he's amazing.
He's amazing. But yeah, I appreciate him backing us up on that one.
I tried to get him a free hat the other day, but Reed said we're out.
Hats are tough right now. We're tough on the hats.
Tough.
Yeah. Hats are tough right now.
Reed's
So be
tough.
patient with us. Dunaway.
I love Reed. He doesn't talk to me.
Yeah.
He might fire you.
Yeah, he may. He may. I've got a tough out clause.
God, there was another one I was going to end on. I can't remember.
Y'all could Don Draper me and send me home for a few months.
You wouldn't like that.
Hey, don't spoil it for me, man. I am
spoiling.
behind you guys.
I'm not spoiling anything.
What's the best appetizer? What was that appetizer Coach Paul asked me we had last night?
hell.
What was that? What were those things? The hash balls?
Yeah, these were
Yeah.
hush puppies. It was a hush puppy mix with
It had Parmesan in it,
cheese,
crab.
and hash browns in it. It was amazing.
I don't know what Randall's talking about. He said, I was sure it was Coulter or Griffin, by the way. I've listened to you guys and Jocks for 20 plus years and like them all. I don't know what he's talking. Those are owner sales guys. I love Matt Coulter and Scott Griffin.
No, me too. Yeah.
Listen, here's what you'll learn about us. I would say 99.9% of our former coworkers we absolutely love and have a great relationship.
Yeah, and I
with.
still love everybody at Jocks. There's not one person I dislike. Again, the only person I dislike was Bill Thomas.
That's
yeah.
right.
And it's
you
not
name them all. Ryan Haney, Cole Kublik, all those guys. We love
Yeah,
them all.
if Bill Thomas.
Well, some people have talked a little crap about us, which is uncalled for.
But you knew that was going to happen.
But you knew that was going to happen. Yeah.
But if Bill Thomas tripped and he was face down in a puddle, God, I might pull him out. I don't know.
Yeah.
So tough.
You would.
I've thought about this. I might.
Chad asked, is Feinbaum coming back anytime soon? Paul's got a new book out. Oh, and somebody mentioned the John Talty book. Paul did that with John Talty, right?
That's right.
Talty's going to be in studio with us Wednesday.
Feinbaum did say he would come on at SEC Media Days.
We talked to Paul. I don't want to. Here's the deal. Paul is on Jocks, obviously.
That's right.
And we don't want to put Paul in a tough situation.
That's right.
So I don't want to speak for all of us. I respect the heck out of Paul. Paul was very, very good to us and was a friend of ours. It still is a friend of ours and was a fantastic coworker. And you'll learn something about us and Paul. We've alluded to it a couple times on the baked potato story. But there's something about us and Paul that you'll learn when we do the behind the scenes that might surprise you a little bit about our relationship with Paul.
Yeah.
And this kind of brought us together with Paul and maybe hurt our relationship initially or not initially, but at some point with Paul. But it's fine now. He loves us. We love Paul, and he's welcome on our show absolutely anytime.
Safe to say Paul tripled my salary.
Paul helped us. Paul helped us make more money. There's no doubt.
Yeah, he did.
There's zero doubt Paul helped us make more money by going to the SEC network.
I doubled it, but he tripled it.
Yeah. No, hey, you in the Dunaway household, nobody gives you more respect than Maggie and me, man.
I know Maggie likes me better than you.
No, I mean, we lay it out there all the time that we'll pop open some caviar and champagne. We say, no, we won't have this Lance.
All right, so we're about done here?
Yeah, I think so.
I
got a shower.
I do
I've
too.
never
I
gone
am
this
so
deep in the
sticky.
day without showering.
Chris says, best show ever, guys. This one got out there a little bit. I agree. I love these shows. Can I tell you now, our 9 to 1 is the bread and butter. We give everything we got in that one.
Hey, what do we have to talk about tomorrow?
But I absolutely,
I don't know. I'll find out
football.
tonight.
But I absolutely love doing these
I do
shows.
too.
These are so much fun, and you guys make them so incredibly fun.
Here's my problem is I've got to drive tomorrow to keep it a semblance of what we do 9 to 1.
Yeah.
And I have not looked at a ticker or anything. I mean,
who's our 40 and 40 team?
I mean, like Alabama could have a major injury, and I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
Justin Hokinson said, I've never watched one of these. I didn't mean to ask a serious question earlier. I totally missed the question. Hoke, text it to me real quick.
Yeah. I mean, I love Justin Hokinson.
Yeah, text me the question. We'll try to answer it. Hoke apparently asked a serious question earlier. But here's the problem.
So we will not be in this location tomorrow night.
We will not be in this location.
Okay.
Because
if we were, I'm going to have to switch seats with LT.
Well,
It'd be too hot.
Look, man, rain would come right through here and kill us. So
Is it going to rain tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know, but that's the concern. They want us upstairs just in case it does. I mean, you saw it today, right? It wasn't supposed to rain in a huge storm.
I didn't think you guys would get golf in today.
It never hit the golf course. It's crazy. It looked
but
awful.
I can't sit in this seat watching women shower all day as they come off the beach. I'll have to switch chairs with LT. I've been distracted for 90 minutes.
I don't care. There's an umbrella in our place. Brown would love that.
A what?
An umbrella.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so we're going to be upstairs in, what do they call that? The main
ballroom?
What do they call it?
The main stage?
I don't know.
Hey, what's this? Where we're upstairs tomorrow? What's that called? Main ballroom?
Oh, wow.
The main room. What are they showing us?
Parachute guy just landed.
Oh, wow. Oh, they could see it in the background too. They were showing us the parachute. Here comes it. What?
Oh, here comes another one.
What?
There's one more up there.
There's one more coming?
Yep. I just stood on my cord as I stood up.
I don't see him, Dunaway.
Right here. Blue one coming down.
Oh, here he comes.
Bringing in the game ball. They did this yesterday.
Yeah.
If you follow us on social media, I sent it out
What
yesterday.
are they doing, Dunaway?
Is it worth me turning around?
Yeah, there's a parachute guy coming
I
down
think
there.
it's a
Hang on, Dunaway. Sit down so people can see it.
I think there's another person with them,
Yeah.
and now
Are
they're
these-
coming down, and they'll land on a target.
Oh, they're going to land on the target on the beach?
I know skeet shooting is a art. You think you could hit him?
Oh, there's no doubt.
I don't know if they're going to be able to see it. I don't think he's going to swing back. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on back. Come on back.
I hope they come back. They're gonna hit
Oh,
our
here we go. Oh my
condo.
gosh, they're going to be close.
And see, it's a
Oh, watch
harness
this.
jump.
All right, it's about to come into your screen. You
No.
guys
Oh
made-
no,
Deep dive,
no,
deep
that's
dive.
too hot.
Oh, they're coming in.
No, that's too hot.
Oh shoot. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's broken. legs.
Wow.
God bless
let's go.
America.
Hey, they came down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too hot.
God bless America. There.
I think somebody's got a Tyrone Pro throw out there.
Oh, there's from Alabaster, Michelle and Ray Haney.
Who?
I recognize them. They're people from Alabaster.
All right.
Long-time listeners. Thanks
Oh.
for being here.
Hoke never sent me his question, so we're not going to answer it.
He may be on a 3-minute delay.
All right, is that it, guys? What a wild show that was. I mean, the Flora-Bama. All right, so we're upstairs in the main ballroom tomorrow night, or tomorrow, 9 to 1. Main
Can this
ballroom.
be my new golf towel?
Sure. Yeah, it's got, these are good. I like these type of towels.
Yeah,
Oh.
hey, if you get by, obviously we'll be doing the show, but like
Doors
if you
are
get by
open.
tonight late, just find us. We'll be around.
Yep.
Yeah, pre-11 for me.
Fly said, "Is it worth me turning around?" Is the most LT line ever. Like, that was so much effort. You turning around. Is it worth me turning
It
around?
just didn't sound exciting what you guys were doing. And
Charles
honestly,
said-
I shouldn't have turned around.
Charles said Dunaway might have landed on that parachute. Oh, he's coming in great. Woo!
No, it was. By the way, there's a
Oh, he's rolling right now on the beach. Blood's everywhere.
Yeah.
So Joe Theismann.
there is a sound sensor. If we scream too loud, this shuts you down.
It's called gating, I think it is.
Yeah, because
I'm
you
not
just
sure.
went too loud.
I
and shut
did.
us down for a second.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jim.
So I
No,
can't
That's
yell.
on me. Huh?
I can't yell.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
on me.
So Axl Rose is on the main stage right here. Solo act with a guitar, the acoustic unplugged version.
You know how
He's
tough that is?
he's better than the previous guy.
Yeah. Jesus
Hey,
rally
by the
towels.
way, tonight I'm excited about this. I got to go shower. We've got to go to dinner. But
Yeah.
Taylor Honeycutt, who's been on the
She's
show
been
before,
on the show before.
she's going to be here tonight performing.
Shut the screen door.
You didn't know
kidding
that?
me? No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're coming back over here for that.
Oh, well,
Hey, do you guys
get
think,
the Red Mont vodka ready. I'm coming back.
Do you guys think? I was talking to the owners of the Flora-Bama about this. Mike and the Mad Dog. You guys know who Mike and the Mad Dog is, right?
I'm all in on this idea.
What is your problem?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Hey, I thought about that. Do you have tuberculosis?
What'd you call it?
Tuberculosis.
You got tuberculosis.
No, my tongue stopped in the middle of it, but I got it right now.
Hey, I bet I got a movie line right though. I got the right movie.
He actually associated with the right scene of that movie. Hey, so we've talked about Mike and the Mad Dog back in the
This
day.
COVID cough has not gone away, by the way.
You Joe Biden, you got it back to back to back.
God, I mean, I am borderline hypochondriac, but you are like full force.
Lunsford said minus 110. The show doesn't start at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, 100% it starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. We're gonna be there. Hey, so
But we could start it at 11. That makes a
no,
little
we
sense.
haven't announced. We haven't told people we got. It's a mess. If we start at 11, and they've got a show on that. The stage we're using. There's a 2:00 show.
It's always brown.
Well, I'm just telling. What do you want me to do? They've got a show at 2:00. You want me to cancel the guy?
I don't know.
The guy's making a living by playing at the freaking Flora-Bama. You want me to tell him you can't be here because Lance wanted to start at 11?
No, Lunch was the one
Dunaway.
that brought that up.
No, Lunsford's just betting against us.
No, I'm
Because
just-
I think Lunsford's
I'm
saying it's.
saying it would be a great idea to do
I think
11.
Lunsford's saying it's getting a little chippy right now, and we've probably lost control of this situation. Hey, so Mike and the Mad Dog, legendary Birmingham, New York.
Everybody
Sports
knows
show.
Matt. Yeah, everybody knows.
I don't know if they do, Jim. So I'm going to go ahead and
How
point out
long is
who
this
they
story
are.
going to be? I got to piss. I've been sitting
Okay,
here for
this-
an hour and a half.
Hey, it's a short story.
Brown
Stan-
wants us to come back every August.
So Mike and the Mad Dog used to do an end of the summer show at the Jersey Shore or the Boardwalk or Coney Island or some crap place like that in New York.
It's done. I've already talked to Paul.
Oh, I
about it.
know. I have too. I'm asking if the viewers want us to do this at the Flora-Bama every year. End of the summer, we come celebrate the end of the summer at the Flora-Bama
For a
every
week.
year. Well, I don't know if we're going to do a week, Lance. They do one.
We
show.
have to do a week.
Yeah,
It's a week.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
need it. We need to get to like.
But you know what? Ladybird's got to come. I've been talking to Paul about this.
Yeah, we need to get Phoenix or some local place to do some special.
We're gonna have to
accommodation.
get separate. And I talked to the roommate about this. We got to get separate units because you hate dogs.
I don't hate dogs, but I just don't need a dog to
Well,
be
I-
here.
I
I'm at the
gave
beach.
Maggie. I gave Maggie the video tour last night. I FaceTimed her
Yeah.
and then walked her through our condominium. And after I went through the 4th bedroom and the 4th bath,
All right.
and then the ballroom and the
ridiculous.
casino and the
It
kitchen
really is.
and the wraparound deck,
Yeah.
she was like, "So why were their wives not invited on
Well,
this trip?"
there's plenty of room for them too.
Yeah, there is.
There
but I mean,
is.
we've got business down here.
We
so-
do. I mean, we're here
Yeah.
for.
And the men handle the business.
That's right.
We can't have the women around for the business.
Well, I mean, if they didn't speak, but I know Maggie's she's gonna talk.
We got to let the men talk business. Very Mad Men, episode 7, season 2.
Dang.
I don't know if I can handle it tonight, boys. I might take a
Um,
shower and go to bed.
Lunsford says Ladyberg gets to go on more work trips than I do.
Well, that's actually true.
It
she,
is true.
she was down with me Thursday, Friday.
We need to send a photo of the dining room table in our condo. It looks like a table where you negotiate peace in the Eastern Bloc.
It does look like Game of Thrones.
Hey,
Like-
and I love
it's
long,
crazy.
Like we're
long
about
couches.
to bring the hand
You
in.
love what?
Long couches.
That's
I've
the
got
longest couch I've ever seen.
ever.
Yeah.
I've got 2 long couches in my house, but that couch is crazy.
Is that a random? I love long couches.
Oh, I do love long couches.
And I will not lie.
Low profile. Low profile. I can't even say profile now. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take a nap and a shower.
No, you're not taking a nap. We got to go to dinner. You're
It's
gonna take a
6:30.
freaking nap. It's what?
6:30. We moved dinner to 8:30 last night. We
Ask-
can move to 8:30.
Ask Paul. He wants to take a
He
nap.
wants to take a nap before dinner.
dinner 8:30.
He wants to take a nap.
You're not getting a nap, he says. No, you're not getting a nap.
Okay.
Paul hasn't even had a shower.
Charles says, are the ladies back home in the sewing room?
That's right. They're back. They're back getting the children ready for school.
They're back sewing up the sewing up the uniforms like it's like
Back
Civil
in the
War.
lunch
so,
boxes.
so Paul said we're allowed a shower and that's it.
Well, I'm gonna take a shower. Dadgum, man. I am drenched right now. I mean, I've been wiping off this whole show.
It's gonna be the same thing tonight.
What?
Oh, I know. It's
Gonna be drenched.
it's worthless to shower, but I'll do it.
Wait, is that a round table shirt?
That is not. It says
Oh, it's a
skydive the golf.
skydive shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Skydive the golf is what just happened.
I like the way you think the boobs are so perfect that you can't read the right round table. It's,
Jeez.
skydive looks like round table to you.
Can you believe
Dunaway's
it?
filter
I
has
mean,
been
it really
ripped
is.
off.
How many bushwhackers are you in, man?
2.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
All right, we probably need to wrap this thing up, right? Let's do the towels one more time,
I mean, this is like the sports
Don't
skirt.
worry.
Jesus towels.
I could lay down and pee on this, and it's not a big deal. I just
Jesus
need to pee.
towels.
I'll stay a little bit longer. I smell, and I got
Oh,
to pee.
you don't think I smell? I've played 18 holes of golf, and
I
I've sat
can't
out and done
tell.
an hour-long show.
All I'm asking, are we helping our
Is
business?
that us?
Are we helping our business folks or not helping our business folks?
Wait, just come over here.
Come here. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, come here. Come here.
Oh, that's
All right.
that's skydive the golf.
Are we going to interview her?
Sure.
All right,
No.
hey, hang on.
Oh,
Hang
my
on.
God.
I'll give her mine.
Okay. All right, come sit down right here. Hey, how are you? Hey, we're live, okay?
Awesome.
We're live on the stream. What's your name?
I'm Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, I'm Ryan.
Rachel, were you part of the jump that just happened behind us?
This is Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, how are you?
Yes, I'm part of the Skydive the Golf crew.
Like, if you come to Flora-Bama, how can you tandem jump with Skydive the golf?
You would just give us a call. We are out of Alberta, Alabama. We do this jump once a night, Thursday through Sunday, and we love landing here at the Bama.
Oh,
That looked like, oh my gosh, look at them. There they are. Hey, guys, what's up?
This
Those
is
are
our
the landing
crew.
guys? Yeah.
Yes.
oh, look at this.
Juan,
up?
Keith,
What's up?
and Charles. Yeah.
Yeah.
That last landing looked like it came in a little hot. Am I wrong about that?
No, totally planned.
Totally
planned?
planned.
These guys know exactly what they're doing when they do it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we do tandem jumps. So where do you take off?
In Alberta, Alabama. So
Where's Alberta?
about 20 minutes north.
Okay, so
Oh,
we take
see.
off 20 minutes north and we land on the beach?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You don't have to say, sir. That is very kind
And
of you.
it's
but I'm
a
not that old.
tandem jump.
We're in the south.
So
side.
Oh, I
even-
know. That is very nice of you. It really
So
is.
even if you're a scaredy cat, you're strapped to one of these professionals with many tattoos, and they throw you out of
Oh,
a
yeah.
plane, and it's perfectly safe.
we
Yeah.
do all the work. That's right.
Oh,
Have there been any issues? Have we had any like injuries or anything like
I
that?
stubbed my toe earlier.
stubbed your toe?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
probably like the worst part of my day. But
Right.
so is
no.
there a website we can get price points and stuff like that?
Absolutely. SkydiveTheGolf.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. We love what we do, and this is our favorite part of the day. So
Yeah, it is a really cool time of day to be jumping.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I saw it yesterday, and then again today. It looks fantastic. So
what if the beach is real crowded? Do y'all just, I mean, like, do y'all do it this time of day because it's not crowded?
Well, we like the crowd. You
Yeah,
know, we like
okay.
to get people amped
All right, we
up.
clap for you.
Yeah.
We clap for
well,
you.
thank you.
Yeah. How much does it cost?
So if you want to do this jump, it's $4.95 a person. That comes
Right.
with your sunset jump, your pictures, your video, and then if you want to land at our airport, we
wow.
do that every 30 minutes. So
Every 30 minutes?
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's-
so the beach jump's different. You can land at the
Yes.
airport all day.
all day. This is very special.
Wow.
We love this jump.
So the beach jump, you get pictures, video,
Yeah, yes, sir.
and the jump. Wow.
Yeah.
So you remember it forever.
Exactly.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Can we get Dunaway skydiving?
No,
You won't do it.
no.
The people want you to do it.
I
You
can't
don't
do
want
it.
to be strapped to this Colombian man?
I have no problem being strapped to a Colombian man ever,
Wow.
but
Hey, you've had
I'm
too
afraid
many,
of heights.
You've had too many bushwhackers.
That's all right. Everybody is.
Which
Yeah.
one's Colombian?
Yeah. Oh, the one right here that
Does
Juan.
he speak Spanish?
Oh yeah. He'll serenade you. He'll get you on there.
Really?
Yeah,
So he
absolutely.
sings while you're coming down?
Yeah, absolutely. He's multi-talented. That's why we hired him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Wow. All right. So what's the website again?
SkydiveTheGolf.com.
Skydivethegolf.com.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
us.
What's that thing right there?
This one, oh, hand cams.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
wear the cam. So
Yeah.
that I get the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to practice? I can
No.
put it on and you can.
I'm not a big skydiver. Yeah.
Well, have you
Yeah.
ever been?
I have never been. You?
I've never been skydiving now.
That's all right.
I'm afraid of heights.
You haven't been yet.
Like I can't.
Not yet.
We're on the 8th floor over here. I can't walk up to the rail, so you'd never get me out of the plane.
Well, once you come check out our facility,
Yes.
it's a pretty cool atmosphere.
Oh, it's a
and
once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Skydive the golf and the
Yeah.
website one more time.
SkydiveTheGolf.com.
Why are they
Okay.
barefoot? Does it help them if they're barefoot or are they just hippies?
I mean, it's yeah, you can call
They're
it
just
that.
kind of hippies.
Well, first of all, he's Colombian. They have the best grass in the world
They really do.
and coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
It
Thank
was
you,
very
guys.
Nice to meet you. Thank
Very
you
nice
so
meeting
much.
you. So long.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
We'll
All
see
right.
you in the sky.
Yeah,
That is-
absolutely. We'll be there.
oh, we'll
Thank
see
you.
you in the sky.
Yeah, I like that. Good
It's a great-
tagline.
It's a
Yeah,
great
bye-bye.
ad man
Thank you.
tagline.
Yeah.
All right, good time to wrap.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. Dunaway just said I have no problem being strapped to a Colombian. I wish LT was here for that. Where did he go? He went to the bathroom?
I mean,
He's not
What-
going to believe you said that.
what
I
is-
have
what did you want me
no
to-
problem being strapped to a Colombian.
what did you want me to say?
I don't know. But
I didn't
don't
want to
know.
be racist.
I mean, it's the, I mean, I
I
don't
have
even know.
no problem being strapped to a
Well,
Colombian.
yeah, but you don't necessarily want to be strapped to another man, do you?
I didn't
was a
say
Col-
that. I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah, I didn't say that.
Well, it was a Colombian man, though.
But she was making it sound like I needed to build a wall between me and
Yeah.
the Colombian. I was like, hey, I'm not a wall kind of guy. I have no
Right.
problem being strapped to a Colombian.
Okay.
Not to get political.
The Muckler says she wasn't impressed by TNR. I think she was a little bit. Yeah.
Who, this lady that came up?
Yeah. What was her name? Taylor?
She was so impressed that she wanted to get free advertising.
Oh, I know. We just gave her total free advertising, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right. We're not going to wait for Lance to come back. We're just going to wrap.
Yeah.
I mean, we have done an hour 36 for a show that was planned to be an hour.
But we got 4 hours tomorrow. Normal show, 9 Central to
Yeah.
9 a.m. Central to 1 p.m. Central.
Lunsford says the constant sweat wiping's wearing him out. You don't know how hot it is out here,
My
Lunsford. I am
God.
so sorry.
Lunsford is the one.
I mean, he's
Is
really,
the one to talk.
he's
My
on our
God,
butt.
he wipes his sweat back in our air-conditioned
Yeah.
studios.
Charles
hey,
says she probably thought it was a fake show with 3 drunk guys.
Yeah.
Well, 1 drunk guy. Not always-
Hey, Lunsford, why don't you take video of you wiping the sweat back in the studio? That's extra content for us.
Come on back. We're still live. I got to tell you what Dunaway said. Come on back, Lance.
Don't do this.
Yeah,
This is going to affect the rest of our night.
Dunaway. All right. So, did you see the 2 skydivers?
Yeah, the guy with the Jägermeister tattoo on his
Yeah,
chest.
This is
they were-
going to affect the rest of our night.
They were barefoot hippies, and one of them was from Colombia. And the girl that you gave,
Which Columbia?
well, I mean, which one do you think? What's
only
the other
one-
Colombia? Oh, not South Carolina, Missouri, like the nation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Where the Colombian gold is. Growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she said, you come down strapped to a Colombian. And Dunaway said, oh, I have no problem being strapped to a Colombian.
No,
How
she
many
was.
bushwhackers do you think he's had?
She was
He
making.
had 1.5.
I know. That's what's crazy about it.
I was like, I'm afraid of heights. And she goes, who wouldn't want to be strapped to a Colombian? I said, I have no problem being strapped to a Colombian. I'm just afraid of heights.
Oh my God.
Lone Soldier says the booger sugar Columbia LT.
This is why I've always believed this. And
What?
some people will disagree. Like the drinking age is 21, but I think if somebody's going to college and they're going to drink because you can serve, for our nation,
military,
you can vote. The drinking age should be 18 or 19.
Well, that's the way it was when I was growing up.
Yeah, we need.
I was
reevaluate
grandfathered
that.
in. I'm so old that I could drink in high school.
But
in
my
December.
point there was going to be my daughter Layton. She dabbles a little bit. I've been. I don't want to say pushing it, but I've been telling her that she needs to. Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
I wish we could show it on the show. Taylor has done a
Taylor Corn.
Taylor Corn,
Oh
our
my
social media
gosh.
director, has done a meme
I'm
of
starting
Barkley
to dislike her.
carrying Dunaway at the bar. All right, your daughter, what? I'm sorry.
No.
We'll get this on the show tomorrow.
I
Can
worry.
can Taylor see this?
I worry about, especially girls going to
Right.
college that have never drank before, and then they're going to get subjected to sorority life and all these
That's right.
people.
And there's a group of fraternity guys who like to prey on the
Right.
weakest part of the group.
And I just want to know, I want them to know what it's like to have a couple of drinks and feel that where they can balance it out. If
That's
that makes any sense to anybody.
No, I mean I'm a rule follower, but before Harper went off to college, I lined them all up on the island before her freshman year, and I said, you need to know what this tastes like. And I went over you only drink drinks that you've made yourself, or water bottles. You don't set them down and go dance and come back and drink drinks or water bottles, throw them away and get new drinks. We can afford
Right.
them.
And so that really makes me nervous.
If you're
With that said, I was going to say, I think my daughter that doesn't drink can outdrink you.
Oh, there's no
That was
doubt.
the whole point.
Oh, my daughter outdrank me on 38. She's 21.
the Muckler says 18-year-old military can drink on the base. Is that true?
They should be able to.
I mean,
Shit,
why
I
not?
got to go to war.
Yeah, I know.
and
I'll
can't have
take
a cocktail.
I'll take a bullet for the country.
So dumb. First of all, I don't think you should be able to drive until 18.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, I don't wanna-
You got something on your nose like a lime.
Oh,
Me?
me?
Yeah, you.
Me?
No. Yeah, you got it.
as a guy who
Thank you,
got
Lance.
tired of driving his kids through Chick-fil-A all the time, I was glad when 16 came for both of them.
Yeah.
That may have been the last time I ate Chick-fil-A until their sponsor. I believe that we've had field goal kickers that are better when they're smokers or drinkers.
Well, that's true.
So I'm okay if we got military guys who need to have a drink on the base to be a better sniper. To calm the nerves, take a shot before they go out and calm the nerves so they can drop somebody from 400 yards. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I thought the cigarette was done, but if you come here on a Saturday,
Well, I saw some last night.
oh,
Yeah. But
Yeah.
hey, how good was I last night? There was a girl that was walking by. She was looking for a cigarette.
This is crazy. Yeah. So
and I picked out of a crowd. I said, "Lady in the line
no,
to
no.
get the bar."
This
I
is
said,
nuts. I
That
don't-
girl's a smoker.
I don't
That
think
lady's
you
a
heard
smoker."
this. I don't think you heard this. So we had some viewers of the show, and they happened to be female, and they're up talking to us. And one of the girls had been she was a little tipsy. You saw that part of it, right? The
Oh,
girl was a
yeah,
little
she
tipsy.
wanted a cigarette.
And she was like, I just need a cigarette. Dunaway just out of the blue goes, see that lady right there? She's a smoker. So the girl stumbles over, and I see the lady shake her head and goes over to her purse and gets this pack of cigarettes and hands this girl a cigarette.
I mean, when you're in your 40s, you can tell if you've been smoking a long time right here at the corner of your lips.
I don't see a cigarette smoker here right now. Now, there's only 25 people here, but I don't see one.
That one in that dress right there that's looking our way. She is a cigarette smoker.
The long black dress.
Yep.
Nope. I
Yep.
disagree.
Do you smoke?
I don't think so.
She's drinking a Michelob Ultra.
I don't
She
think
doesn't
so.
smoke.
Do you smoke?
I don't think so.
I don't think she can hear you either.
Yeah, well, I'm doing the international sign for smoking.
Okay, I've been told by multiple people we have come off the rails.
Well, what do you think? Dunaway just said he wants to be strapped to a Colombian.
Who's one of them? Is Paul one of them?
Your wife was one of them.
Oh God, Maggie's not texting. She's
I'm
napping.
kidding. Yeah, she wouldn't watch.
She
you.
preached today.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. Hey, so we're live 9 to 1 tomorrow. If you are in the area,
Dunaway, you want to bet a shot that she doesn't do cigarettes?
No, I agree
watch
with
her,
you. She is-
watch her pop a cigarette out here right
No
now.
chance.
Look, I guarantee you 100%.
There's
the
no
short,
chance.
the short red hair is a possible cigarette.
That's what I
smoker.
told you.
No.
That's the one I'm talking
Oh,
about.
it's the one with her hair up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
she's-
way.
She's a possible cigarette smoker.
Yeah. You do.
Do you have a cigarette?
No, I don't need one. I don't smoke.
She
I
smokes.
like my
Oh
health.
my God, you're right.
Yeah.
I told
This is
you.
unbelievable.
I
It's
told you.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'll do a shot next week. How do you? The only thing you can drill.
40-something smokers.
Oh my
He's
god!
2
I
for
gotta
2.
go. I gotta go shower. I
That
smell
is
like a
it. All right,
freaking rat.
Listen. We're gonna be done today.
Yeah.
Hour 43 minutes. It's getting dark. We're losing our lighting here, so we got to wrap up.
Paul's getting bored with us. the
Yeah,
owner.
Paul's
I know he
he's
is.
walking
Yeah,
off. Look
yeah,
at
he's
him.
done.
He's done.
Paul's like, I thought I'd be home by now.
Yeah, my gosh, I
He's
just want to.
spitting. He just spit.
I just want to shower and eat. That's all he's saying. All right, 9 o'clock tomorrow. We're up in the main ballroom.
Yeah.
So if you're in town, come join us in the main ballroom at the Flora-Bama.
And by the way, don't forget August 16th is our 1-year anniversary party, and we've got so many special things planned for football season.
Yep, we do.
So many we can't even tell you yet.
All right, we're going to be live in the main ballroom tomorrow, 9 to 1. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Ask Us Anything. 43 minutes extra for you because you guys are freaking amazing.
Yeah, just when I think these guys are done with me, they reel me back.
That's
in.
right. We absolutely love you. Thank you for loving the show. Thank you for all of you that are here watching us live. God bless you. We love you.
They're still
You people
buying
are
drinks. I just need
amazing.
one. I
Still
don't
having
need
drinks.
two. I need one.
Lance is going to buy them
Jesus.
drinks.
Yeah, you
All
buy
right.
them.
You buy them.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm trying to do.
We're
I'm
going to see you
going.
tomorrow at 9 o'clock.